Howdy, howdy, cowpoke. Welcome on in. My name is JStation64, and welcome to my channel. Hello to everybody in chat. Good morning. Hope you're all doing good. Hey, Mad Cat. Hope you're feeling a bit better this morning. Fingers crossed. Morning, Karen. Hope you're doing well. And good evening, Shadowpaw. I hope you're doing good this evening. Welcome on all in, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Today we are getting back to some more Red Dead Redemption 2 as we get towards the end of Badman Arthur's journey. And we're going to be finding out just how bad Arthur can get. They've been giving us a lot of redemption recently. So we're going to see if we can maybe counter that a little bit. And see if we can get his honour to be low, if we can do. Some more chilled out Red Dead Redemption exploration. So let's head over to the game. Here we go. Here we go. It's an Arthur Morgan. Let's switch over to the game. There we go. Killing spree. Yeah, I mean, because there is killing sprees. Because I think I put in Instagram that I was like, you know, anybody got any suggestions for how to like lower, like any bad man suggestions? And killing, it does, you know, it just seems a little bit mundane, maybe. Oh, that sounded quite offensive. I didn't mean that, but I mean like, there's got to be more inventive ways to lose honor. But you know what? Killing spree is quite fun, so maybe we'll do that. We'll see how it goes. Because yeah, if I remember correctly, 50% off again. It's tempting. It's a story so good, man. Like if you've not played through the story, it's so good. I've been playing it. This is the second run through. I've been playing it like a silly playthrough of it. But genuinely, it is brilliant. The hell is that? Is that a snake? Is it just some wood? Oh, it's a ram's horn. It's a try to clap the police chief again. That was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed that a lot. That was quite good. It was a shame that it didn't work for the railway running over, but it was actually quite a good little mission. Right, so I have Googled bull alligator location, and it is here. And if it's not there, then it's a whole different kind of bull that's going on because we need to say "see you later, alligator" to this guy. Are there alligators and crocodiles in Australia? I feel like if it can kill you, it's in Australia. Ah, you've entered the legendary hunting ground. Here we go. Right. Ah, there we go. Straight away, there it is. Perfect. Perfect. In fact, that might just be eggs, but we'll go find out. Yeah, but bad rep was very carefully. It was. It was very carefully manufactured rep. I'm going to take it slow so I can sprint. I've got the energy to sprint if Crocs get in the water. Killing screams are just mundane. Whoa! Free fish? We get free fish? Oh, Marcy, no! I can't see the free fish. Are my many drinks in the way? I've got coffee, I've got fruit juice, and I've got water this morning. And it's blocking the way to Marcy's trip to the to her little bed next to my desk. Right, free fish. Come on, get it. Come on, Arthur. Come on. Go, can we? Yeah. Oh shit! I have an offering for you. Here, take it. It's yours. I bow to you, sir. I'm also going to go find out what that is over there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to kill these crocs, aren't I think? Did you hear Australia? Yeah, I was asking whether or not crocodiles exist in Australia. Since everything else that can kill you lives in Australia. Does it include crocodiles? God damn, this is close to crocodiles. This is not pleasant. Need to check this stick out, guys. You know what? I think I might have to get too close to check it. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's get a gun out just in case, actually. That would probably be smart, wouldn't it? There we go. Inspect. There we go, okay. Broken sticks. Classic sign of an alligator. If only there was a sign there's an alligator nearby. Crocs are deadly here. Oh, man. Everything in Australia. Just trying to eat you and kill you. Austria is home to only 2 species of crocodile. Only 2. Species of crocodile. Become both the largest saltwater crocodile. Oof. Oof. We finally found the bull alligator. I'm quite excited about this. There are alligators left and right here. Oh, of course! Oh, Steve Irwin, of course. What am I thinking? Forgot about poor old Stevie. Stingray Steve. He was a legend. Right, just try not to get eaten by a crocodile on the way to find this other crocodile. That's the key. And the classic There's Crocodile Dundee? Yeah, of course, man. I'm forgetting all of the classic Crocodile Dundee. I think it's because Australia's also got, you know, sharks. That takes precedent for me in my fearometer. Crocodiles are quite close to it though. If it's waterbound, I find that quite fearsome. I think I've mentioned before, like water-based bad guys in computer games is always my. What is this thing that he's looking at? Is it a? Oh, it's a bird, isn't it? There we go. It's a carcass of a bird. No sign of it at the moment. Just stick one out of the water. Yeah, that is true. Have you heard of the cone snails? No. Is it like an Omni-Knight Pokemon? Right, it's around somewhere. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. This way. There we go. Now, this is probably one of the few... Oh, God, there it is. Look at it. Fight a shark on your home turf on land. You know what? I think fighting a shark on land would still be quite hard. I mean, if you had a gun, for example, like, yeah, it's not a big deal. But if you had to try and like fight a shark, I still think you'd lose on land. If it flipped around, one half of it is just a noshing machine. Can we get a scan of you? No, wait. What am I looking for? Binocs. That's not where the binoculars are. There we go. Hello. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Good God. Look at the size of that thing. It's Jurassic Park over here. Clever girl. Study. Hey, Expert Heroes! How's it going? Welcome on in. We are hunting the legendary Bullgate. Look at the size of it. The size of that thing. Let's get a weapon out, shall we? Let's get a bigger weapon out, shall we? Thinking about it. I wonder if... Because it's a predator. I wonder if we can, like, get it to chase us a little bit. If we can see if we can lead it somewhere. Because there's roads over there. I'd love to see this alligator in roads. In fact, where is the nearest settlement? Wait. Oh, that's where we are now. Okay. Oh, Le Gras up there. So yeah, we might be able to lead it to Le Gras. Unless that's where it's going now. Is it heading to Le Gras? So many boots. The driving bell spider or water spider is the only species of spider known to almost live entirely underwater. That is unusual. Oh God! Look at this guy's face. You're gonna get a little picture of this chap with our low resolution streaming. Ah, look at him, beautiful. He's a beautiful example, guys. He'll nosh you right up. How do I go up? There we go. Get a bit of height on him. Get a bit more of his eyes in there. There we go. I wish I had this on full res. It looks beautiful. But it is what it is. I also quite like this as a photo as well, I've got to say. There's the situation where it's looking right at Arthur. Just through the grass. There we go. I'm gonna quick chat because I have been paying too much attention to the crocodile, as is my fear. Cone snails, predatory sea snails. Predatory sea snails. That's not 3 words I thought I'd be saying today in that order. Richard, thank you so much for the subscription. Kyrone as well, thank you so much for the subscription. Earlier on, I completely missed. I came back to see it there, but I realized I didn't say thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Injects a fast-acting venom, causing intense pain and swellings. Killed by snail. Man. Move to France, Shadowpaw. Nothing's trying to kill you there apart from the cholesterol. Lead it to a road and a carriage and take it. Let's see if we can get the revenge on it that we got from Ballprint. Be smaller to what isn't trying to kill you. Yeah, that is very true. One place uncorrupted by spiders, and that's, wait for it. Oh, I don't know that one. I don't know the reference. Let's see if we can lead it to a road and carriage. Hey, buddy. Come on. 1 R3 snack. No waiting. Although you're going very slowly. Do I need to enrage you? I don't want to scare it off. I want to try and lead it. It just seems to be hunting me though. Like very, very slowly seems to be hunting me. I don't know how this thing has survived to be like the apex predator of its environment if this is the speed it moves. Oh, space! The one place free of spiders. Space! Right, okay, we're gonna get his attention. Did I get your attention, buddy? Oh, shit! We got his attention. Oh god, look at the size of it! Where's the road? Oh god, he's really close! No, keep moving! There's a carriage. Buddy, you're scaring away my... Is that its brain? Oh, he's running away now. Come back. What, are you chasing it? Ugh, that was pretty grim. Oh, didn't like doing that. Get him run! Like a crazy giant Pokemon. Oh, back we come up. Oh, nope, there's another one. We have to clear the decks, or are we okay? Shit, get out of the tree, Arthur! Come on! There we go. I can see road. Come on, buddy. Come on. Look how tempting I am. I'm right here. Hey, buddy, look at this! Oh, no! No! Come on, Crocker. Oh, you're not bothered about these guys. Look at all these guys. Come on, he's right here. Look. No. Climb a tree. What are you gonna do now, buddy, huh? What are you gonna do now? Can't operate fences, huh? Can't operate fences. Oh, is that... Oh, no! Clever girl. Must wedge myself through. It's really close between being like, get over the fence, there we go. It's got like a proper cartoon run going as well. Oh no, there's another gate. This thing knows its way around. Morning, Krifu! What the hell is that? That is the legendary Bullgator. Oh no! Oh man, that was a brutal insta death. Good lord. To be fair, it's kind of sort of going. Morning, Mark likes music. How's it going? Well, what a way to wake up. Oh, we led that guy quite far as well. I wonder if he's still there. That was... Yeah. There he is with his little crown. We'll go back and see if he's there. I think he might be despawned for a while though. You joined right at the right time. We were trying to like wait for it. No, it's not coming. We were trying to lure him to civilization, but it turns out it is we that were trapped. Why did that not work? Did you guys hear that? He's dead, Jim. Suspicious. No, I think he might have despawned for a while, which is fair enough. It's going to make you into a handbag. Oh, there's one right there. Didn't see that one. It's a very dangerous place to go running around. Where are we on the map compared to where it was? It was very quiet underneath. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? We'll give you another one because if that's that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think he'll have despawned for a while by the looks of it because we once he's had his victory, that most of the legendaries, if you scare them off, if they're like prey or if they kill you, if they're predators, they usually just despawn for a while. So that's the last we'll see of Crocodile Jim for a bit. We'll have to come back and get him maybe at the end of the stream if we're lucky. My professor that was supposed to arrive next month. A processor. I've ordered a professor. To shreds, you say. It was actually delivered today. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's really, really good. What percentage would you say of your build have you got collected? Right, now let's leave this. Supply chains repaired. So what have we got on the books? We've got Micah Bell, The Delights of Van Horn, and we've got Reverend Swanson, A Rage Unleashed. I think we might go. Well, Micah Bell's nearer, and we'll get Micah out of the way because no one likes Micah, so we'll get him out of the way. Come on, Mikey boy. I think in Van Horn there was a call saying I missed another delivery today. We're scheduled for this morning. Oh, nice. You will have a PC yet, my friend. Are you excited for your new PC, Mark? As Chiron can probably attest to, I was a little bit, maybe not nervous, but I was very, like, buy shy when it came to getting the bits for it. I spent a long time researching it, like a long time. Some would say a disproportionate amount of time. I'm always like that with big purchases, though. Like, I have to research the heck out of it. It's probably the biggest purchase I've gotten in a long time, is my PC. 80% there, nice. I've got 95%. The only thing I've not got is a keyboard. I can't do anything. Can't find a keyboard for love nor money. Thing is, you want to be careful when buying PCs. Yeah, that is true. I think that emphasised my my shopping kind of research depth. Was like, also, it is something you should genuinely be careful about buying anyway. Power supply and motherboard, nice. You need a floppy drive and a CRT. Retro Ted can get you anything. If you get him a floppy drive and a CR2, he'll give you the world. Took a while, but the first time getting it right, what you needed. Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, it wasn't just a gaming PC; it was a work PC that has like fallen backwards into being a game PC. Everyone said, "You build this PC, it's going to be able to play games. You're going to want to play games on it." I'm like, nah. I've got my consoles. I'm all right. Here we are, streaming a game. Not sure where to start. Did you build it yourself, Krifu, or did you is it a pre-bought off the rack? I say that like I've built 2 PCs now. Oh God, he's so ill. Arthur, just sleep it off. Come on, we're gonna sleep until the morning. 16 hours sleep, that'll do you good. Yeah, Karen, you don't do really upgrades, do you? You do kind of like ancillary builds that kind of like hybridizes. I like it. I only upgrade when it doesn't meet my needs. It's far behind the curve. I don't know. I've not seen you have any technical difficulties in terms of like streaming and stuff. Really, that aren't that much, but far beyond what everyone else has. Everyone just has streaming difficulties. It's streaming. 16 hours of uninterrupted rest here in this wilderness filled with alligators and crocodiles. I'm sure he slept like a baby. Oh, there's another mission as well. There's another white mini mission. Which is... Oh, it's for Hamish. We'll go see... Should we go and... I need to get my his stuff together. So while I do we want to go see Micah and do The Delights of Van Horn? Or do we want to go and see Hamish and do The Veteran, Arthur's good friend? Because I feel like he might want to see his friend after he's been to see Micah. Jeff helped me pick out the parts. It's been a while. It's been super helpful this whole process. Yeah, I had Caron and a couple of other people helping with my selection process as well. It was very useful for like, is this the thing that I think it is? Please tell me it is. And we'll feed the horse. The horse needs food. You get an apple. There we go. Karen, you really do need a new keyboard. Your keyboard is a horror show. Whenever I see it. Pictures and stuff, I'm like, oh my, what is this? Literally the first time I saw it, I was like, is this like, is your other keyboard broken? This is an emergency one you've cracked out? Like, what's going on? Wait till he sees it. Oh no. For some reason, watching Karen's firefights in Bioshock last night caused me to have Fallout 2 dream. The only weapons I had was a hunting rifle and a Fatboy launcher. Oh man. Gaming dreams. Oh, don't you love it when you're in a game so much that when you're into a game so much that like even your dreams are that game? I'm there with Horizon at the moment. Like I'm loving it so much that even my dreams are Horizon Zero Dawn. Considering doing the build on stream, like a quick stream. How can you do that though if you're building the thing that you're streaming from? Some sort of Inception-like situation. I'm only joking. You get your laptop. Parts of my current PC. I think. Oh, sorry, buddy. Do not move your carriage while my horse gets up. There we go. I am prepared to go spare on anybody who decides to try and run over my horses now. A lot of guys in that wagon. Let's just... If we do that, I think the horse will follow the trail. You gotta follow it? No. No! Wrong game. I think if we do that, you might follow the trail. There we go, that'll do it. I can really do the build on the stream. Parts of the current PC, the only time in 20 years I've bought them brand new. It's been second and third hand, man. Only because I can everyone help me build it. That's true. It can be a very we might just see your head in a PC case for a long amount of time because a lot of it is fiddly inside the machine work. I found. Keyboard is fine. It's just like 20 years old, if not older. Yeah, if you can share a picture of it in the Discord, Chiron. Although if you don't want to, that's fair. Actually, yeah, I am shaming you for your keyboard, which is not fair. Mouse and trackball. It is what I would call it is Microsoft White as a keyboard, if that is a description that anyone 80s white. Have we got everything we need? I think so. Let's go see Micah Bell, shall we? You know, I actually had a mouse with a trackball for... Oh, no, not I had a mouse for the ball button. The Apple did the inverse when I had Apple for a long while. Apple did the inverse of the trackball, and they had it on top, where you use your little finger to, like, use a little tiny ball on top. That's right, that's right. 100% correct, Mark. I remember taking the ball out and removing the dust out. I remember taking the ball out in school as a hilarious prank where people would be like, the mouse isn't working. and you'd be in the corner being like, look at Micah, hero of a tale. There once was a man named Micah. Oh, and Bill's here as well. It's the boys. It's the boys. The legends with which we could not do. Did you also have a Nez Power? I didn't. I didn't have a Nez Power Glove. One of my very first ever purchases of anything that was kind of like, for me at the time, was retro tech. Was I bought a Nez gun? You know, one of the Nez like pointed at the screen guns from a pawn shop. And it did not work in any kind of way, and that put me off secondhand stuff for a good long while. Until I started working in a secondhand shop, and there we go. We used to throw those trackballs at each other. Hey, Micah. Can I shoot him? No. Boo.
There he is. Old black
the NES. The NES.
Was you followed?
Was you followed?
Sure. I ain't sure about much no more. All I know
Oh,
is
Micah.
it's law whenever you're around. Is that so? Because it seems to me.
I mean, to be fair,
Riding with us, there ain't been nothing but trouble.
Arthur is very heavily wanted.
All the time getting in Dutch's ear. Seems wherever you is, there's Pinkertons and vice versa. So you better watch your goddamn mouth, boy.
Oh, Arthur.
Take it easy, cowboy. You're gonna do yourself a mischief way your head. Micah,
He does.
Dutch says
He needs a haircut about 1 inch below his fringe. With a bullet.
To blow up the bridge. Keep the army out of here a few days.
Yeah, that's right, X-Grid. It's not like a reflection on the person. It's old.
Then he and I will head to Blackwater, collect the money, and help everyone leave.
Why would you go to Blackwater, guy?
Blackwater's a fool's errand. Everyone knows it. Even a greedy moron like you.
Did you call it the SNES every time you refer to it? The Nintendo SNES. It's the SNES.
Then you'll do Dutch's bidding, which is robbing a stage that's.
I don't need to save time that badly. It's SNES.
All we seem to ever do is rob a stage, you and me. Not me, you two. I got
Oh,
my
great.
own planning to do.
Great.
You boys got this.
He's got a
Guess we have.
Dutch's
And Cowpoke. Take it easy.
overseeing plans.
You could do with a vacation. Hmm?
Ah, shoot him, Arthur. Shoot him. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Boo. I like Bill's horse, though. It's a nice horse you got, Bill.
Let's go. Okay, girl.
I just called it Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo works. If you're not calling it the SNES. I literally have not ever heard anybody have an issue of it being called the NES or the SNES. Maybe it's a British thing.
So you're taking orders from him now? I'm taking orders from Dutch, same as always.
Oh man, things are falling apart so badly in the gang.
You're becoming unhinged. You hear about Dutch killing Cornwall? Hey, hold up a second. Pinkerton Patrol, over there.
Really?
Okay, I think we're clear. Let's head off.
We're just going to keep on. There's Pinkertons around the corner. We're just going to crack on. That's fine.
Right now, with the Pinkertons breathing down our necks,
Man of culture, I see.
I'm starting to think that you've
Ah, Sega Mega Drive. You mean a SMUD? Did you have a SMUD?
Okay. Let's hold up here.
I don't know. I think I've heard you mention this a BBC or a Beeb before, Cairo. I don't know what that is. For me, the BBC is the British Broadcasting Corporation. I don't understand how that's a thing. Okay. Okay.
So, I was thinking, you go play dead.
What?
And I'll take care of him.
No, I'm the better shot, and you're the better actor. No, you play dead. And
Nice, Arthur.
I got that. I got that.
Honestly, couldn't tell the difference between Nintendo consoles. Yeah, Mega Drive was good. We spell out ATARI as well, right? Yeah, that's why I always call it the ATARI. Hey, El Control Scream, how's it going? Good morning, hope you're doing very well. You still have your SNES box! Oh, that is awesome. That's really cool. Right, we're doing some sniping here. Here we go. We're going up to the roof. Oh! I was too slow. I was too busy reading chat. Restart the mission. Oh, I was spotted. Oh, okay. Pay attention to the brief, J-Station. Oh, okay, yeah. Exactly. I like that they've automatically put me on the route to do it. They're not messing around. Any loot? No. We'll take our position, shall we? What rifle is he giving us? Is it any good? Oh, it's the good rifle! Oh, nice! There goes Bill. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take some go juice, I think, before we do this. Look at this ridiculous situation play out. Yeah, I know I've missed over the chat. I'm gonna pause it after. I'm gonna go back and check it in a second. Let's go. Oh, this is a really nice. This is smooth. Smooth as butter, this rifle. Oh, I got the horse, damn it! Who's making a run for it? What are we doing? I wasn't paying attention to your brief. Oh, we're doing this. Okay, cool. Up we get. Let's go. Oh, that went pretty well. That was pretty fun. Why, thank you. Oh my god. I like that new rifle. That was pretty cool. Thank you very much, Bill. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Have I got any explosive rounds? No. All I've got is the shotgun and the sniper rifle. That's not the best combination. And it won't let me use TNT. I guess that's fair. There we go. There we go. That's what she said. Is that us done? Is that us done? Dead or alive. We done? Oh, what? There goes his hat, and there goes his head. What are you talking about? What do you think I've been doing? Ooh, good shot. Good shot. All three of them just took those shotgun shots like it was nothing. Right. Screw it. We're going to pistols. I mean, the fact that they did not hit the dynamite is an absolute miracle at this point. Out of the way, buddy! Oh! Poor guy. There we go. Let's go check on chat. I missed quite a bit of it. There we go. It's a Pirates console. The SMD. The Sega Mega Drive. We all spell out, yeah, the ATARI. When were you in primary school? Did you have a computer lesson? No. No, I don't think we had computer lessons. We had a computer in class. And every now and then, I think 2 people would go and like get a chance to use a computer for like an hour, and that was essentially computer class. It's well known the Queen tells everyone how to pronounce it. she decreed it is SNES and NES. Master System with a built-in game Alex the Kid. Oh, what?
Go drive this over to Bacchus Bridge.
I just stream pulled up on train ride home. I could only see chat. Oh no! You're missing all the action.
I need to speak with Arthur. Good work, son.
Yeah, I had a computer with the school did. That's it. I had Lego.
Listen, I know we ain't
Damn this
always
train,
seen eye to
man!
eye.
I absolutely loved
You find me irritating and a threat.
Stickle
And I
Bricks,
like to
Lego.
annoy, but right
Duplo.
now I need
I still love
better
Lego,
from
to be
you,
fair.
Arthur.
Got Lego behind me somewhere.
Whatever you say.
I ain't the bad guy you think.
Then Lego
I
after that
am,
just down there.
But I am a survivor. Stick with me and you'll live.
Leave it on the train
Oh,
tracks.
the bridge
That's how you
is
stop a
a
train.
job. You should probably go help Marston.
Why don't you?
Like I said, Dutch and I got planning to do for the train. There's a big picture here, Arthur.
Sure thing, Micah. On this playthrough, though, I'm like that with Micah. Like, I know he's a sleazebag, but I don't know if he's that bad. Oh, I don't know. What kind of computer was it? I think it might have been an Amiga. It was Microsoft Grey. Obviously CRT screen. It played a game called Lunar Lander, which was a great game. It was really hard, but it was good. And that's pretty much all I can. And there was one game where you went like wandering through. Commodore 64.
Okay.
Is something else happening here? Something happens all the time here, it seems. Nigel?
Gavin?
What are you doing here?
Where are you?
Why are you in the middle of nowhere? Why aren't you dead?
Please, come on.
We've definitely killed this guy before. This guy's immortal. Right, let's go and see if we can deal with him again. Come on, Nudge. Come on, Nudge. Let's go. Yeah, Gavin's friend. The Gavin's friend who definitely died is super back. Unless it's his twin. And, oh, maybe that's it. Maybe there's two of them, and they're both looking for each other.
Now, I'm just gonna check your pockets.
It's a ghost. Ghost. There's no integrity. He needs to take a long, hard look. That is very, very true. He also needs to take a long, hard look himself in the mirror because Micah's a mess. Like, I don't know if showers have been invented yet, but come on, Micah,
You all right, girl?
get a grip.
Get me out of here.
Oh, you're not asking about Gavin. That's new. Right, where should we take Gavin, guys? Where even are we? This? Oh, back to camp. We can take him back to camp with us. Oh, we'll take him. Oh, there was a meeting over here. There was a mission over here earlier. I hope I've not missed it. Oh, if I've missed it, I'll be really annoyed. Ooh, that is a genuine worry. We'll go down and we'll see if we can find Croc King again. King Croc. The sound effects you requested. What was the sound effects you requested? I usually do. Although this week I've had absolutely no time for stuff like that. But so maybe I didn't. I can't remember what you requested though. Did you do it as a point redeem as well? That trombone. There we go. No, I didn't. I've not added that. That's something that I should add.
Hey, move it.
I will do that today. Not right now, obviously. It's still in my request list. Cool. I will fulfill your redeem. I also still need to do Retro Ted's phallic style photo competition, which I've not actually found anything that quite suits it yet. I have been keeping an eye out for it. You took behind the scenes at the mod tools for your stream and stuff. Kind of. Hello.
You there! What's your business here? We got a Vandalinda boy here! Put him in the ground!
Oh, balls. These are pinky turns. Pinky turns. I was going to call them pinkos, but that's the wrong thing. Boom! Boom, boom. He can't look cool doing this in that hat. Oh man, they all fell at the exact same time. It's pretty cool. What do you make of that, Nigel? What do you make of that? Let's go get some loot. Seems to be a request list. Cheers, Karen. So what system would you use to do a Red Dead Redemption TTRPG? Ooh. Are there many, like, gun-toting systems? I'm not that well versed in the range of systems out there. The ones I know, like a super stripped down Starfinder would be the only one. Like everyone's playing soldiers. Deadlands. Oh, is that a Western? I mean, there must be. Yeah, it must be a Western RPG, surely. There is. Don't call me Shirley. Right. Come on, Nige. We've got our loot. Let's go. Then there's a genre-mixing alternate history role-playing game which combines Western horror genres, with some steampunk elements. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds really cool, actually. So I guess if you stripped away the steampunk elements or reworked them to be kind of like the Deadeye kind of technology. Not technology, Deadeye ability. That'll work quite cool. That'll work really cool. That's one I might look into. I do like the Western setting. I want to take my homebrew players over to a Western setting. Within D&D. I don't know if any of them in chat, so I can't go into any further detail. But it's something I've had on the burner for a little while. Where were we headed? Oh, we're heading to look at the crocs, aren't we? That's what we're looking for. Taking Nigel to go look for crocs. I've not played it, but it's the first one that springs to mind when it comes to that kind of thing. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Steampunk also just allowed you to do some of this mad science, the mad scientist elements from RDRD. That is true. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing, buddy? Oh man, he's moving. Get back here.
Stop running like a damn fool. Stop! Hell, come on! Stop, you fool!
Well, I'm blaming you for that, buddy. Oh, is Nigel dead? Nige? You with us? He doesn't look great, does he? I think we might have lost Nigel. No. Let's pop him on. There we go. Yeah, like the Tesla coils and all that business. He doesn't come up as an X, which makes me think maybe he's not dead. We'll find out shortly. Oh, I really hope we've not missed the Hamish mission. That'll be sad. Arthur's only friend. Considering he did make that lady friend, but then he chased her through the woods for 20 minutes. You guys got any issue with this? I needed the man's hat, you see. So we're heading to the U in Bayou. There we go. Yeah, we are heading this way. We'll have to overtake these guys. Hopefully they don't mind. No, they're not bothered. That's fine. Some people just aren't bothered about kidnapping. But I see the lady friend, but then yeah. Yeah, well. It was a very unusual moment where the game let you do what you wanted. And it wasn't an interaction that was like gated. Like the gun wasn't restricted. So I was quite surprised that the game let you do that. It actually wanted you to act honorably. Which bad man Arthur did not. Witness to murder. Oh no, he's dead. He's super dead. Just driving around with a dead guy on the back of our horse. Oh, Nigel. Let us commit ye to the swamps. Chill out. Strike through. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going? Bring Nigel back. remove. I like it's still constantly called Nigel as well, not Body, not.
Ain't polite to go sneaking up on folks this time of night.
I'm not sneaking, buddy. I'm burying a body out in the bayou, out in the wild swamps. Is there a croc nearby? No. We've got a $15 bounty. Basically nothing. Ah, there's a croc. Here's a croc. Yo, croc. I got some Nigel for you. And some Nigel? Get a bit closer, maybe? That's the wrong direction. No! Oh, look at its eyes! Take the picture, Arthur. Oh my god. The game would not... Oh, I'm in chat, that's why. I just typed 0 a bunch of times in the chat rather than getting the photo. 2 croc deaths this stream. I think 2 croc deaths entirely from the game as well. I've got the photo mode hotkey to 0 on the number pad.
War's more ferocious than you.
That is fair. That is a fair assessment, Krifu. So what have we got left to do? We still got no. Oh, okay, okay. That is a good. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do this one. No, we might go do this one. I like this one. We are right at the end of the game, guys. I can if it might even be this session. I don't know. Oh no, we've not done the gambling, have we? We definitely need to do the gambling. I'm probably not going to do this stream, but I might do like a late night gambling stream. There's a whole bunch of gambling tasks that we've not done. They're actually quite fun. It's more than just doing it for the sake of doing it. I do like the games in this. Hear this, Outlander. I do sound a little bit like Krifu. I mean, that's the experience of playing Assassin's Creed, though. You're like, oh, surely it's done now. Got more endings than Lord of the Rings. Come on, come on. Why are we slowing down? Oh, okay. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a cougar. It's a... not good. Not good. Not good. I've only got a gun with us. No. No, come on. Please last. Please last. Please... That's okay. Oh. Good lord. Good lord. Man, Arthur's not having a good time with the wildlife today. Talks so much trash about how long. Yep, in terms of open world games, they're very similar. These two are similar, I think, but I feel like I mean I have stretched this out, and also the actual story mode of Red Dead, I feel is way, like, when you're into it, the narrative is way more involved. If you're playing it properly, the story in this game is just phenomenal. And the narrative did come to a screeching halt. And you don't. You got all the free world things you can do, but yeah, we're done. We're done playing the game. We need to rest now. We are messed up. Delicious coffee is delicioso. Right, let's have some food. If Arthur can have any more food. Situation with his health is not doing well for food at the moment. That's one thing I think is really important. When you get ill in the late game, the amount of food that you can have is limited. So having like the special like spiced foods, like seasoned foods that do more, so much more important, because you can only have the one or two. You can't keep munching them down. So if we have like the Deadeye ones, these are really useful, because not only does it restore your health and everything else, it also fortifies your Deadeye for a while. So we're gonna stow a few of these, so we've got them on hand. I watched you both play Assassin's Creed, Red Dead just seems to be more compelling story, and it's all relevant. They see it seems to be a bit of side quest central with the run. I think that's the nature of the Assassin's Creed games a bit more, though. I think, because I think it's maybe Assassin's Creed a bit more like GTA almost. Because I think GTA had a lot of like just random bits because you're introducing random characters and stuff, which is fine. Whereas I do feel like Red Dead was a bit more thematic. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I didn't enjoy the ending of. Well, I didn't enjoy the latter half of Valhalla, which is the last Assassin's Creed game I played. I think that's the reason why I didn't go on to play Miles Morales either, because I was kind of done on the PlayStation for a little while. It's like, you know what, I need to be off the PlayStation for a while after this. Put the camp away, Arthur. Yeah, the actual story of Assassin's Creed is great. The delivery of the kind of like the character growth and the moment to moment beats, I think, is Red Dead does it better. But it's a much smaller story. It's just a small gang. Like we've cut through gangs ourselves, like, you know, daily. This is a much smaller story, but it's much more intimately told. Whereas, yeah, Assassin's Creed Odyssey has a much grander story. It's legend, but doesn't quite land the storytelling. But I mean, that's not to say it's not good. It's just that Red Dead, for me anyway, is exceptional. It's hard to hold other games. I rave so much about this game, but like it's hard to hold other games up to that standard, if that makes sense. Feel free to ignore my heartfelt ramblings of this game, though. It's good for me as well, because I love that kind of like personal character storytelling. Is something that I lap it up. And it's the same thing that Horizon's kind of touching on. It's probably not still the same as this in terms of like sheer story moments, but it does have a lot. It does have a lot of it. I think that's probably why I rave about those two games so much. Maybe there's a thing that Horizon does as well that I've not seen in any other game really. Although I did see it a bit in someone was playing. It was RetroTed was playing LA Noire, and it's the expressions on the faces. It's not just voiceover, but like. They could say something 3 different ways, and their expressions would determine how you took what they said. Because the facial expressions are phenomenal in it. And it's not something I've never noticed it really in a game before, is how realistic and personal these expressions are. I think that mission might have gone. That's really annoying. I think I might have missed the last... Oh no, he's back! He's back! Let's go, let's go. Let's go see our friend. Yes. Maybe it's a time of day thing. Maybe it's a time of day thing. Little shortcut. Through the wheat fields.
Goddamn fool.
Uncalled for, Arthur. Uncalled for. ACO was going to go for the short and everything, but I've never seen a Red Dead stream where people are like, "Why am I doing this?" I worry that's what online would be like. That's what my main thing with Red Dead Redemption Online would be, that it's doing dailies. The phrase "doing dailies" for me is not something that appeals. I like my games to be getting somewhere, and for the narrative to deliver me somewhere, rather than I'm just doing it to essentially grind. But again, it's not for everyone. It's just what I like out of my games. It's one of the reasons why I've not been like super excited to play Red Dead Redemption Online. Despite the fact it's the same world and exploring and stuff like that together. I like the idea of that. The mythic qualities of Assassin's Creed, I think, kind of took me out of it. Did not like the moments where they actually stepped out of the... Oh, yeah. Because the very first one, the Animus, was like, oh, this is cool, this is weird. And almost every instance of being out of the Animus afterwards, all anyone wants to do is go back in the Animus. All anyone wants to do is be like, can we just go back in the Animus, please? Is that another goddamn cougar or something? Why is half the wildlife after me in this game today? Oh, no, it must have been a snake. A snake! We should probably make ourselves armed, really. Oh, we get to keep this Carabiner rifle now. I might go get that souped up next time we're in town. They're pretty. I like a good sniper rifle. One reason I'm doing just to see how it feels, because I've not done it before yet. I mean, They can. Oh god, they can smell death on Arthur. Oh, that's grim and incredibly true. Let's see what this guy's up to. Hey, buddy.
Hey, mister. This is turning into one of them days.
Look at this guy. Let's have a look at this guy, shall we? He's not having a good day. Oh, it's going to get worse for him. See you later, buddy. Go on, strike through. Don't leave me. Don't leave me hanging here. There we go. Can't trust anyone these days. Do not leave your valuables within view of your horse when you when you leave it. I mean, that wasn't really getting, was it? There you go, there you go. You gotta learn how to get better, buddy. You gotta get good. Let's go see his friend. Oh, friend.
Don't do nothing stupid.
What did he shout?
You good, girl?
I think he shouted an insult at the horse. Maybe we're in the wrong... Oh, no, there it is, perfect. Come on. So, Hamish is a Civil War veteran who lost his leg to a cannonball. And we've been hanging out with him. We've been doing some hunting, we've done some fishing. Little adventures with our friend Hamish. So, since Al left with his photography trip, and Arthur has... scared every woman that he encounters away from him. Cannonball. Let us go and see what we can do to hang out with Hamish today. Come on, Hamish, shake a leg.
Hamish. Arthur. Come on in. So, how you keeping out here?
Keeping fine, thank you.
So it's all right then, is it? Living out here, away from civilization?
Civilization. Yeah, I saw what civilization and industrial advancement will get you in the war. Progress, well,
Oh.
it ain't always progress. Besides, I ain't lonely up here. I got company.
Well, I ain't company.
Come look at these. Remember catching that?
Oh, he's mounted it.
I do.
That's really sweet.
I know you ain't forgot about him.
Oh, I still see him in my dreams.
Yeah, I got the whole of nature up here.
Oh.
And I'm gonna make the most of it, as long as there still is some. Whoa. They weren't lying.
What's
What?
that?
Right there by the outhouse. Look at the size of that boar.
Wow, these random huge creatures all hang around this guy's house.
The other day, but I didn't think it was possible. Let's go take care of it.
Okay.
Like, oh,
Damn, I thought I got him.
dude.
I'll grab the mounts.
Like something out of, oh, what the hell is the film? Come on. No. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Princess Mononoke, that's what I was thinking of. What is he feeding them? How are you feeling this morning, Madcat? I hope you're not too worse for wear for your search for signs of the boar for chatting last night. It was nice to have you with us on Chiron's stream. Signs of the boar. Oh, here we go, here we go. See, I've used giant boar a few times in like the likes of D&D and stuff. But seeing it, the size of it next to a person is actually quite... And this is quite a small giant boar.
Don't worry. Tracks go this way. Come on.
After you, buddy. Let's go.
You see that thing? It's as big as a buffalo.
And fast, too.
Yep.
Yeah, but we'll get him. He came through here, all right.
Let's go. Are we...
Shit. He's been across here twice.
What'll we do?
Well, he's been up hill to the right and down this one in front of us. But I can't tell which tracks is fresher. Let's split up. You go up, and I'll go onwards.
Okay, dokie.
Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah.
May the best man win.
Easy now.
Voice is still iffy, but not bad otherwise. I do need to see about getting some more lamp sip though, yeah. Especially with all the pot noodles you've been having. If you have some actual... the thing that I found really helpful is sliced ginger, actual ginger root in hot water with a spoonful of honey and some chopped actual ginger. But it's a lot of effort, but it is very, very good. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Come on. Hamish. Yep. Shit. He's after him.
Oh, come on. Horse, move. Let's go. Hamish. Hamish. This way, this way.
Jeez.
Oh, there's Buell. Oh no!
Hamish.
Not his good leg.
I got thrown and the bastard hog got me. Take Buell for me, would you? He's a good horse. He may be stubborn, but he's strong.
Hamish.
To shreds, you say?
Come on, Creefu. That's an emotional moment. Ah!
We got him, old man.
Poor, poor Hamish. Doesn't pay to be laughter as an emotion. Just shreds, just there. Can we? No, we can't. Oh, we can take his hat though. The greatest honor we can give him. It's a pretty alright hat. And Buell. Hey, Buell. I'm not a big fan of you, but I'll put you in the stable for sure.
Come on, Bill. Let's go.
Aww.
Giddy up.
So when I first... It's better than Cinema Battery, that is very true. When I first played this game, I must have done must have been like a week between each of those missions. So he was a part of the world for a while when he got bored, literally got bored to death. It was another one. I was like, oh no, all of Arthur's friends. Does not pay to be a friend of Arthur. Come on, Strike Through, come with us. We'll take Buell back out. I was tempted at one point to hold off on our new horse and take Buell as our new horse. But I don't know if... Yeah, I think I prefer Strike Through. I like our own horse. Oh, this is pretty fast, though. And it's properly sized as well, which is quite nice. It's not a little tiny horse. Which is something that I always have an issue with. Oh, he's doing a crossing outlet. That's so good. Oh, I like that a lot. He's going through his last motions. He's got to save the ones he can, because he gets redemption whether you want to play him as a redeeming character or not. And I think with the sorry about that, just a rabbit blocked that coyote. With the last alligator caught and our good friend Hamish gone the way of Arthur's other friends. We've just got main story left. Wait, what? What? Oh, it's more Murphy brewed. Oh man, this is like it was a nice picnic. Look at this. Got a parasol up. Can we sit? Oh, I can take the hair pomade though. Sorry for your picnic, my friend. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's a doll there. Oh no. Let's get out of here. Come on. Get out of here. You can be evil and still care for family. That is very true. That is very, very true. That's, yeah. I am giving him a bit of a one-dimensional evilness here of... Just because you're dishonorable doesn't mean it's, you know, all completely raw, all or nothing. No, I think caring about family as a character could lead to someone being evil. Like, they care about their family more than anything. So anything goes, doesn't matter what. I'll do anything for my family. And lead them to doing some dark stuff. How fast can we enter this stable on a horse? Oh, not very fast at all, apparently. Boo. Boo game.
I don't see horses this fat too often.
We could just get the $24 for it. Mafia is a perfect example. That's really good.
I can't give you the full price.
Do you know what this horse means to me, buddy? We're going to stable it. Buell. We'll just instantly rename him. There's fine print. And an empty stall. At once housed bold print.
Don't you worry about him. I'll look out.
Where's my horse? Oh, there we go. Hello, where's my horse? We're gonna take him in for. We're gonna take strike through him for the full service. Get the old horsey MOT done.
Howdy. Can I help you with your horse?
I think it's services, and then the horse care package. You accidentally walked out with a jar of glue. One glue added to inventory. What? Wait, what? Who's a good boy? Oh, that is actually an adorable dog. That is a pretty adorable dog. Take your time, Arthur. There we go. Well, it looks kind of wild there. Its teeth looking pretty, it's got its teeth bared. Fangs bared. Let's go. Where's the nearest gun shop, actually? I do want to go to a gun shop. It's probably been Van Horn, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, we're heading north anyway. Let's do that. I just got the... I just remembered that we raided that... Well, actually, while we're here, I might pay up the bounty. I think there's a fence on this pier. I mean, retail, we got My Little Pony branded glue stickers. I'll stand if I did Fresh from the stables, guys. It's the My Little Pony glue. Wow, Arthur? Really? He just went for it. Off the horse and we're done. Surprise!
Oh, hello.
Hello there, it's Flimsy's brother. How are you doing, my pal? I would like to buy from you, please. Some dynamite tee, as well as some fire bottles. Yeah, there are paddle boats in this.
Tatanka.
Baratanka. That's the big one. That's Volcano.
Oh, sure, I'll make a lucky wee piece for you.
I'll make a lucky wee piece for you. In my selling, that's what I'm looking to do. Here we go.
What have you got?
What have you got? What haven't I got? I've got a silver clamp buckle. Got a couple of wee necklaces. A wedding ring. 5 silver pocket watches. A platinum spring bracelet. A gold pocket watch. Gold tooth. Ugh. 2 gold nuggets. How long have I had those for? A bag of jewels.
Yeah, okay, I'll have that.
A gold bar? What? Arthur's just been carrying around this stuff that... Oh, Penelope's bracelet. Nice. And Catherine's brooch. There's another $100.
Okay.
Sold. Platinum chain necklace.
Now what's this? Found sitting on a bench somewhere, I suppose.
Nice. We got quite a lot of money there.
I trust nobody's missing this.
You can't take it with you. True that. Where's the paddle boat? Has it gone? Have a quick look, buddy. Excuse me, can I look at the... Oh, no! Damn it. I wanted to push him in. I didn't mean to... Oh, God, we're in danger. We need to get back to land. Arthur's got no more stamina, so he's not very well. You can drown so easily now. Very carefully make our way back to land. Won't use any excess stamina we don't need to do. Just float, Arthur, for God's sake. Why can't you float, man? There we go. Yeah, there was a paddle boat. I can't see it now. But I think there was one going past before. But I think if you go to Saint Denis, we might be able to go and get on one in Saint Denis.
Guess I just picked a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies.
One of my all-time favorite quotes. Looks like I picked a whole bunch of oopsie daisies. Rather than the rest of the stream, is Arthur on his back, floating on his back, waiting for the tide to come back in. Oh, any moment now. Any moment now, we can do this. Oh, what? Guys, come on. Like, you're just setting yourselves up for a loss. Just 2 of you? Oh no, there's some up here. That is kind of one of the things, like, the later you get in the game, like... I think I had it in the early game as well, where I'd gotten far enough advanced quite quickly that these kind of threats are just not threats anymore. You can just sit there casually and mosey on your horse and just wipe them out with pistols. It's a good place to be.
Come on, girl.
It's true of Ambush Club. Don't shout out as the person approaches. That's always the best. We're gonna ambush you right now.
Out of the way.
Prepare to be surprised, boy. We're gonna ambush you. Right, we'll go see our friend in town. Who I think is Eastern European, maybe Russian, I can't quite remember. I remember having a distinct accent of some variety. As we update our weaponry. Or maybe we'll go do it in Saint Denis. No, we'll go and see Schultz. Oh, maybe he was German. There we go. Mr. Sh
Back, sir.
Oh, yeah, he's...
What can I help you with?
What can I help you with?
I hear there was a big shootout with the Murphy gang in the caves at Beaver Hollow.
Ah, yes, that was me. That was me. Bright blue eyes. Right, where is this?
Kill the beast!
Take it easy, Retro Ted. Jeez. I'd like to select this, please, and we want to clean it, and we want to get it fancied up, please.
Looking as nice as the day you bought it. Well
Increase the
done.
barreling.
We could change any components of this firearm you don't like. The trigger, the
We're giving him the. It's got the. We'll put the long scope on. Look at the ridiculous length of that scope.
You
That
won't
is
know how you managed without this.
stupid thing to do. I like the smooth color actually a bit more. Can we zoom out? Like, why is that dearer than that? I'd never quite get it with this. It makes no difference to the stats. Is that better than that? Maybe that is better now that I look at it. We'll just go for the more expensive one. And then we'll cover it with a wrap so we don't get to see.
Now it's even better.
And then we can put some style onto it. So, what are we thinking? The golden sniper rifle? I might go silver. Silver's quite nice. With a golden sight? No, it's too ostentatious, even for Arthur. Black sight. Oh, that's quite nice. I like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. $41. Engravings, which we can't see. Carvings, which we can't see. We'll get a mammoth.
Busy little town.
Why not? Oh, it's a bear.
No, I'm the only store still open.
We'll like that. We'll go with that. There we go. And the varnish. Ooh, that's quite fancy. That is also quite nice. With full dark wood. Maybe. I don't know. We'll go redwood. I like that.
A high-quality gun will save your life many times over.
We've got a bunch of
That is what
ammo.
I aim to provide.
Yeah, we're all good for ammo. Can I buy explosive ammo from you? From my shotgun? Where's my compaction shotgun? Give it a quick clean.
Ah, you have kept that perfectly maintained.
No, I can buy regular ammo, but I can't buy any specialist ammo, unfortunately. We got it souped up? I think we have got it souped up, yeah, look at it. Look at it, so pretty. Having to stitch together last night's stream. Oh, yeah, of course. Pillar stream also glitched out the other day. Now you die. So, there is actually a mission in this town that we don't get to do right now. Because I remembered it, and I was looking around. I had a quick look online to see whether or not I could do it. And it's a high honor only. So I can't do that mission at all as Badman Arthur. Which is a little bit of a surprise to me, honestly. I thought there'd be... Or maybe at one point there'd be a mission that you can only be done as a low honor. But no, apparently it's just you have high honor, you get more missions. Like a lot of games, you need to be good or you miss out. Right, let's go to Saint Denis.
Oh dear. Have you come down with the flu as well, sir?
Flu?
That's
No. What are you talking about?
is very
Nothing.
insulting.
Have yourself a nice trip.
Enchanté. What do you use for your stitching, Chiron? I'm guessing it's more than needle and thread. Righty, let's head to Saint Denis and see what we've got in way of paddle boats for Retro Ted. We've not really been down the barely. It's Windows Video. It's basically sellotape. I've wondered, does sellotape translate? Or is that a British thing? Because I know it's the brand is sellotape, and it's like sticky tape is the real, like, cause whenever you saw like Blue Peter or whatever, they'll be like use sticky tape. Whereas everyone knows it's actually sellotape. But I wonder if that's just a British-only thing. Watch out! Watch out with the plank! Watch out! Oh god, the horse is coming as well. Can you... Stay there, buddy. Thanks for coming with us, but you're going to cause more trouble than potentially it's worth. Hey, buddy.
Evening, partner.
We've got these beautiful sailboats. Actually very, very pretty. Is that a paddle boat back there? Oh, it is! There we go, there's a paddle boat. Let's go check it out. Excuse me. Excuse me, coming through. Watch out. Watch out where you're going. Watch where you're going.
What in the name of... Sorry about that. I ain't gonna shy away from what's necessary here.
How do we get to it? Is it not accessible? Is there a ramp? Oh, there's a pier down there. There we go. We'll go that way. Who's this guy who's a witness?
Stop, goddammit.
Oh, I wouldn't be doing
Don't
that.
make this difficult.
You really want to press this?
Arthur's Negotiation 101. There it is. Scotch tape. Oh, Arthur's looking pretty mean there.
I'm tired of this.
You slap me, sir. I slap you back. Oh, 3 witnesses.
You stop right there. Shit, hell.
Oh, there's an officer right over there. There's an officer right over there. Let's... We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this pier if it's the last thing we do. Careful, careful. Oh, Arthur, for the love of all things. Well, at least they won't find us down here. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get to land before it's too late. This might be it for old Arthur. Might be it for Hamish's hat as well. I think if he dies, the hat dies with him. Looks like there's a pier or something over there. It might just be the boat, I'm not sure. We'll very slowly make our way towards it if we can do. "15 seconds delay." Oh, that's horrible. I hate when that happens. Nope, this boat is way too big for us to get out of. You gonna grab that rope, Arthur? You gonna grab the rope? You can do it, Arthur. You can grab a rope. Or you can... Oh, it eats into your health. I didn't realise you had your whole health bar as well to go. Maybe we can... Oh, there's a ladder right there. Oh, God. Come on, Arthur. You can do it. It's so close. Oh, there we go. Do it. Right, get your breath back, Arthur. Come on. Oh, it's a swimming policeman. Oh, we've got no health left at all. We're not going to make it out of here. There we go. Top of the stairs. Dead. I did enjoy the swimming policeman a lot, though. Just like a shark's fin going through the water, but it was a Bobby's hat. Yeah, it is useful sometimes on when there's chat on screen. You can actually see how far back you are. Oh, how miserable he looks. He's so unwell. Holding Y, you can rest your cores. Oh, I didn't know that. Are we resting our cores? Oh, they are going up a little tiny bit. Here, we'll have some. We'll cook some food if we can do. Or do we need a fire for that? Never mind. Well, we've seen the boats, so audio alerts, yeah, are another good indication. Although there is a little bit of a delay on those sometimes. I don't think they're instant. There's about a second and a half. So we need to go up to Beaver Hollow, and we're going to go and unleash our rage with the Reverend Swanson. We'll take the train if we can do, maybe. Everyone's testing. 7 seconds. 3 seconds roughly. 3 seconds is kind of what you want, I think. Because there's always a delay. 7 is a little bit rough. 15 is bad. There's been a few times with Shadow Paw stream actually, and occasionally other streams, where I've noticed that, you know, a good like 30-second delay, 40-second delay, and it's rough. You're lolling at something, and you know that happened 20 minutes ago. It feels like 12.46 seconds. Put the old stopwatch on the go. 6! Shaved a second off. Oh, says Chiron. So many times where I'll be like, what's that object on the left? And then you're like 4 rooms later, they're like, oh, there's nothing on the left. What are you talking about? There's nothing on the left here. I'm like, yeah, I said it ages ago. Yeah, I started to try and use context where possible for things like that, because of things like delay. Start phrasing sentences so that they have I'm looking for probably health. Health is pretty bad at the moment. A minty big game. I can't help if your stream's delayed. Indeed. Indeed. There we go. Right, let's sleep until morning. Oh, it's only 6 hours. And then we shall journey north. In fact, we're at a campfire. We might be able to fast travel. Should be quite nice. Sleep. Rest by fire. Is it rest by fire that I do the quick travel with, maybe? Yes, fast travel, there we go. We want to go to Beaver Hollow. He kept his hat, I just realised. We're heading north to Beaver Hollow. Past the fort. Past the river. Past tents soon enough. We're rocking into... Yeah, here we go, rocking into camp. Nice. Howdy, folks. Everything still going terribly around here?
Hey, Karen.
Hey, get that horse out of here.
Just calm.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My bad. Everything is chipper as usual around camp. Let's go and see our good friend, Trelawney.
Trelawney.
Doing
Trelawney.
my best to stay away from trouble.
Well, I'm surprised you're still around.
Yep.
I'm worried about you all.
Well, thanks for sticking by us.
Tell me I'm wrong when I say that Trelawney would be played by Ralph Fiennes. Like, that is Ralph Fiennes, right? Right there.
Yes, all right.
There is a deliberate delay you can add in, but this is just a regular delay. This is an issue delay rather than an internet delay rather than a deliberate delay. But you can actually put a deliberate delay in, I think.
Come on, stop sleeping.
Oh, that trip really underpinned his comment there. Never mind.
Always in the way, ain't you?
Knock his chair over, Arthur. Knock his chair over. Boo. Oh, we're going to leave Bill alone, actually. He was actually quite helpful in that last mission. What do you think now, Micah? I've been working for a while. Have a good stream. No worries. Thank you so much for joining us, Shadowpaw. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend ahead if we don't see you. And thanks for joining us this morning. No. Back to photo mode. Come on. Ah, he's not looking at us anymore. Never mind. If you're not already following Shadowpaw, they do a variety of gaming. They recently finished Perfect Dark, the N64 game, and have moved on to Doom. But it's kind of like community-made adventures of Doom. I don't know if it's using the N64, like similar to the N64 engine. It's very good, but then they're also currently playing the DLC, the extended Final Fantasy VII story, remaster story, the Intergrade story.
For a better day. Charles, thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, Charles, you're a boss.
Well, hang in there. Yeah.
Sadie being a badass. Can we just get a picture of Sadie being a badass? Just giving no shits.
Hey, Sadie.
Another day ahead.
Yep.
You doing okay in all this?
You don't have to worry about me.
Good. We're gonna need each other.
Sure, Arthur.
It's a wee bit weird. Right, let's go see the Reverend and see what he needs from us. Good friend Reverend. What is it you wish from us, my friend?
Reverend?
You okay, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know, Reverend.
These are challenging times.
Mm-hmm.
For all
Your
of us.
pain is nearing an end.
Very challenging.
You don't seem yourself, somehow. I've always felt... I've left the morphine, sir.
Arthur, Reverend Swanson, would you excuse us a minute?
Oh my god. Poor Reverend.
New York. We are going to go to New York. Now, they have been chasing us south and east and west.
New York, New York.
On a river, and we're going to go north. New York. Then Tahiti, the Fiji Islands, or this place, New Guinea, dancing girls, freedom.
In that order.
First, we have to make a whole lot of smoke, a whole lot of commotion, and then we disappear. We need more commotion? 1 score and 1 whole hell of a lot of noise. We ain't so good at doing scores anymore, Dutch.
Yep.
Are you feeling all right, Arthur? Sure, fine. Pardon me for interrupting.
Hear this, Outlander.
Brought a friend, Arthur. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Dutch. This is Eagle Flash.
His
father is a great chief.
The sound, the musical cue is a bit much.
Mercenaries did me a great favor.
Dutch Vanderland. How do you do?
Not well, sir.
Well, I am sorry to hear that. How's your father?
Father has confused wisdom with weakness. His people, my people, we've suffered too much. Been
That's
lied
true.
to too much. Now they've taken our horses.
Oh.
The infantry division posted at Fort Wallace.
Why?
Colonel Favors is a liar and a murderer. His people won't stop until we're all dead.
Certainly not doing us any
We cannot
favors.
hunt. Without hunting, we will starve. This is another act of war.
I see that.
There's so many horses about though.
And I have money.
Put your money away, son. What do you think, Charles?
You know, I told your father I will not fight over some horses.
Yep.
But I made no such promise.
Oh,
Come
Dutch. You slimy son of a bitch.
Arthur, we must go with them and try to stop things from getting out of hand.
I guess. Come along.
Come along.
We can get them more horses.
I know.
Hey, Karen.
I understand Eagle Flies is angry, but I don't see how this will help anything.
Especially not with Dutch
Javier?
whipping them up into a frenzy. Got enough folks coming after us without adding an army to the list. Don't bastards walk all over you? No, you're not.
Oh God.
What's wrong with this world? Okay then. Girl. Okay, young man, lead the way.
The horses are on a boat near Van Horn. I have a man waiting for us there with some canoes.
Surely this can be done without killing anyone.
How are we gonna rescue horses from a boat with canoes?
Anyway, son, tell me
How small are these horses?
He's a vile man. He and his regiment take pleasure in persecuting
All the young have been taken from our reservation, shipped off to reform schools. Many women, too. The old are weak and sick, but they deliberately withhold medicine and supplies from us.
This ends today.
See, there's that thing of, like, Dutch is just using these people to make the big smoke that he was talking about. But also, it's true, like, the Native Americans were... Like, this is a drop in the water for how much they were screwed.
We shoot fellers as need shooting. We save fellers as need saving. Feed them as need feeding.
Not this again. It's been quite a while since we helped anyone but ourselves, and even you know that.
I told you. Noise.
Yep.
We need
Oh, this
noise.
poor guy keeps getting run over.
Noise.
No one's bothered.
I still don't know what that means.
Stop questioning and think. Just think for a second. The Pinkertons have had time to reinforce.
Yep.
The civilized world is closing on us.
Yep.
Who knows what else Molly told them?
Yeah,
We need
true.
to move towards a conclusion now.
Sure, but what's this got to do with any of that?
Yep.
Some good, honest conflict between the army and the Indians might be just the distraction we need. Kill two birds with one stone. Cornwall was funding the Pinkertons' assault.
That's true.
on
That's
us.
true. That's a big...
Why do you think I dealt with him? With Cornwall gone, the government is far more likely to divert them to other issues, especially if there's one more scandal. And then we
It does make sense why there's so much focus on the Van der Linde
like I
gang.
said, we just need that noise and one more score.
The one more score thing is always...
Hidden outside Shady Bell, and we're close, Arthur. That dynamite, the railroad contract with the army, it was all in those papers Micah found. I have a plan. You just have to trust me.
It's not going well. Not a very good plan so far. Oh, wait. Make sure we've got weapons. Lancaster and shotgun. I don't think the sniper rifle's going to come in useful here.
There's Peta.
I would have thought you'd done nearly all the quests. Yeah, we are right at the end, Retro Ted. We are teetering on the brink.
Like I said, they'll help
I think
us.
there's maybe 4 or 5 main missions left.
The boat is still moored in the channel.
Good. Let's wait until nightfall.
So I think next week will be the finale of Red Dead Redemption 2. Which is bizarre, it's just next week.
Let's head
It's
out.
been a long time. Been a long road. Oh yeah, I'll paddle. Don't worry about it. Just give the paddle to the, you know, chronically ill, difficult to breathe.
We need to get that boat ashore. I think the best plan is to paddle up there silently.
Yeah, they probably will do Red Dead Redemption 2 online after that. And then we'll get into some exciting Nintendo.
We'll be ashore before anybody even knows what happened.
I'm still not entirely sure how you're going to rescue these horses, guys.
Good luck.
We've got 2 canoes. Or maybe I should have brought the bow if we're meant to be doing Sneaky Sneaky. I mean, I don't know if Sneaky Sneaky's going to be Badman Arthur's style.
Pull up alongside. Quietly.
There goes the canoe. No one's watching it. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, good lord. That one.
Go find out about those horses down below. Arthur, deal with that anchor.
The what? Deal with the anchor. No. Ah, oh, hello. Plant dynamite, did you say? How do we...
I have the horses under control.
Ah.
You go up front.
You think I have the first idea how this anchor works?
Just blow
Grand Theft Bodie. Here we go. Oh, the boot light. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. Anchors away. Captain Dutch. So that's how we're rescuing the horses. We're taking the whole boat. Just... Oh, Dutch is so hopeless.
What is wrong with you?
We need that photo. That is too good. Really?
Well, whatever else is wrong with you, you're quite the best pilot I've ever come across.
The horses are confused. We need to round them up. I'll get these four, Arthur.
Oh, can I not? Oh, I can't have an item. Oh, that's not good.
Okay.
Oh, we can mount a horse. We can mount a horse mid-water. This does not seem like a cool thing to be doing, guys. Come on, back. This is it. Come on, this way. You coming? You coming? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, those poor horses, man. Who mounts a horse mid-swim? That's got to be the most unnecessary. Is that a rainbow over there? At nighttime? Nighttime. On this part of the river. Localized entirely. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Cha. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-da. Seymour! I like that these... I'm wanted dead or alive on these rocks, but I'm fine in this water. This is international water. These are rocks? Nope, you'll be shot on sight. Over here, you're fine. Come on, horsey. Oh god, the horse's stamina's running out. Oh no. Oh, that's really not good. I don't know if horses can drown. Oh, please hit land. Please hit land real soon. We're so close now. Are we walking? Oh, we're walking. Cool. Oof.
You know, I never had a son. Your father must be a great man. He raised you.
Listen to his absolute spiel.
So, what's next? Well, Arthur needs to rest. I will. I like you, son. And
Maybe if I wasn't rowing the boat.
Wait for the army to come and wreak its revenge.
I hope not.
Of course we ain't. Now let's go check out that fort of theirs.
Is this a good idea?
This is the only idea, and it is one that will suit both of our purposes.
Fighting the army ain't wise.
Stop
Yep.
worrying. Oh, and Sadie told me about Combe. Meet us at Doyle's Tavern in Saint Denis when you can. Shall we go, son?
Certainly.
We'll start some light reconnaissance out at Fort Wallace, and when Combs dealt with, you come meet us there. We'll set up a good spot for you.
I don't know, Dutch.
Yeah, well, I do. This is exactly the distraction that we need.
Your father said that fighting was an impossible gamble. There's no winning for you in this.
Father need not know anything. He'd rather live in ignorance.
Come along,
Your
gentlemen.
father would rather you did not do anything so foolish. I said I would stop this from happening. Would you talk to him?
Speak with Rangeful.
Yes. Would you?
Oh. See, the bad guy thing is to not help him. But you do get more missions out of helping him. It's for Charles. It's for Charles.
Thank you, Arthur.
A rage unleashed. So there's a whole bunch of the missions by the sound of it just rocked up. I think these might be the last swatch of missions. And by missions, I mean, of course, we're going to go catch all of the legendary fish around the map. We're not going to do that. So Sadie, goodbye, dear friends. Sadie needs to speak with you. Oh, yeah, so that's to do with Colm O'Driscoll. All the way up here, we've got Rains Falls. You agree with Charles that you would speak... Yeah. I did agree with Charles. Let's go and... We'll do the bridge towards the end, because that is a very fun mission. But now, we'll go see Sadie then. We'll go see what's going on with Colm O'Driscoll. Where is... Arthur? He's over here. Yeah, we'll just head down to town, I guess. Let's go. Can we get up here? Yeah, we can. Oh, oh, yep. There we go. There we go. Let's ride. We might see if we can bounce a little bit before we go, maybe? I don't know. Hey, I'll control Scream. Danke. I'm all out of coffee. I'm all out of fruit juice. I'm down to the water. Down to the water. Down to the river. Water. Something. How's your day going on Control Scream? Have you been gaming much recently? Whoa, 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 what is happening? What is happening? Oh, I got honor for that. What the hell's happening? Hello.
Okay, you're okay. They're gone.
Get away from me! Get out of here while you can!
Where are you going? Why must every woman run from us? Working in the garden today, taking breaks in between to watch the stream on No Worries. Some coffee and pasta. Ooh, that sounds very, very good. Maybe I should have antagonized her. Excuse me. Occupado. Excuse me. Can we loot these guys? Oh yeah, they're definitely Murphy brewed. They are messed up. It is beautiful weather here. I don't know if it's like the same way you are, Octail Scream. It is absolutely gorgeous. We are discussing taking the kayak for a ride. Well, not taking it for a ride, going for a ride in the kayak. Not just taking it out for a bit. Going for a paddle. And when's the last time Arthur put his mask on? He is not given two craps about his identity for a while now. It's a beaut indeed. Watch out for crocs. Watch out for them crocs. Nothing worse than a British croc. It'll bite you in half and dip you in its tea. See, I like wearing Hamish's hat to honour him, but it's not a great hat. But Arthur's look, to be fair. It's alright. But it's a nice reminder that he had a friend. That wasn't a hired gun or someone in a similarly desperate situation. Just a friend. Oh! Read in the chat. Da 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 da. Family blah blah blah. Thanks for the stream. No worries, Retro Ted. Thank you so much. If you're not already following Retro Ted, they are currently playing Baldur's Gate 2 and have just started. I think they're on the third session. Will be the next session of LA Noire, which is really good. I'm actually really enjoying it. A lot of facial interpretation going on. A lot of accusations and mood swings, but it's very fun to watch. So go check them out. I'm going to ride on the last second because I missed what all control screen said because of all the auto things. No gaming, no baby should be here shortly. Oh my gosh, how shortly are we talking? It's got to be 2 or 3 weeks now, at most. Till the household becomes a little bit more fuller.
You all right, girl?
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 things that need to be done. In preparation of La Bali. They are very low maintenance otherwise. The city at night. End of next week. Ooh, we're doing predictions. I reckon during my finale stream of Red Dead Redemption. That's my that's my guess.
Certainly am glad you feel so good about it. Oh, what the hell?
Man. Oh God.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think anyone was standing there.
How would you like it if I threw something at you, lady?
Get away from me.
Oh, already? Already?
Wait, this is a misunderstanding.
It is actually...
This ain't a discussion. Hey, little man, go quick.
Oh God.
Whoa.
The hell is wrong? You need something?
Immediately. Immediately. Guess we're leaving town. It's a misunderstood character. You can't catch a break. That's exactly it. He never took a step wrong in his life. He just horribly misunderstood. I mean, that is fair, to be honest. This is one tough cop not letting it go. Oh no, 2 tough cops. There we go. Like, I didn't even. This is disturbing the peace. They're trying to gun me down, disturbing the peace. Although I am wanted dead or alive, I guess, generally. So maybe that's all. Oh, the lantern's back. Can we lose them in the swamp? I think we have lost them. Yeah. No one follows Arthur into the swamp. Oh shit, they're right behind me. Keep going! Oopsie daisy. Can we sneak into the woods without being spotted? Yeah, you keep on riding, guys. You keep on riding. Oof. This guy's real close. Yep. Come on, then. Come with me. Let's go. Sun's rising. You can stay there. And away we go. Hi-ho, strike through, away. And we will escape back into town. we managed to do the old switcheroo with these guys. I don't know if a change of clothes will help us or not. I do remember that being a thing, that if you change your clothes, you're less likely to be spotted or wanted. God, there's officers everywhere already. Let's go off the track a little bit. Hope we don't get crocked. There we go. Are they still looking for us, or are they just riding around? They're not on the radar, so that's pretty good. This is going to be the real test. Oh, balls. Oh, yeah. That's fair. That's fair enough, buddy. That is fair enough. That was my bad. I'll cop to that. Come on, officer. I'll take you in. Going straight to the cells with you, boy. Oh no, wait. Sorry. You meant to be arresting me. There we go. Yeah, I'll let you go. Sorry. There we go. Man, we're never going to get to Sadie. Feed him to the crocs. Yeah, I could feed him to the crocs. If we get any more persistent... Whose horse is that? You lasso your horse? You can lasso your horse. Oh god, there's an alligator. There's an alligator right there, guys. Come on. Let's not do this right now. Ooh. Itchy nose. Right, I think we're safe now. Safe. We didn't get anyone to feed to the croc, sadly. Although that horse is gone, so I don't know. Oh no, there's the horse going for a swim. That is croc-filled water, you loon. Let's head back into Saint Denis. Carefully this time. Back out I go. No worries, I'll control scream. Enjoy yourself in the garden. Take it easy. Thank you for swinging by. Have a absolutely wonderful weekend if I don't speak to you. And good luck to Nameless so far. I hope they are well and everything goes well. Are we heading in the right direction? Yeah, we're heading in the right direction. Put the rope away, Arthur. We're not lassoing people right now. Cheers, thank you. All Control Scream is a variety streamer. They've not streamed for a little while. I'm not sure if they've got any streaming on the horizon due to the incoming arrival of All Control Tiddle. But they've been playing a few different games. They've played Stellaris, they've played Jurassic Park Worlds, played Metro Underground, a variety of different games. A bit of Red Dead Redemption, in fact, as well. So do check them out, give them a follow if you've not done so already. When they do go live. Always worth a look. Oh no! Please be okay, please be okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wagons, man. The only thing that's doing it that has killed anything so far. The goddamn wagons. What? Shut up. Oh yeah, the tram, yeah? Who's driving this tram? Detention. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, strike through. You barely knew ye. Oh my god, I've been through so many horses in this playthrough, it's disgusting. That Buell horse seemed nice though, right? The temptation to reload a save is very, very high, but it would be the entire stream because I've not saved it at all. My word. My word. Not even bothered, buddy. Not today. What a scene is left for Arthur without his horse. That's as far as we can go. Right, we're gonna go hide out. We're gonna go to pay off our debts, and we're gonna go get our new horse. Sadly, so we're gonna head down to the docks. The docks is always a good place to hide out. Sorry, there's plenty of places you can duck away in there. And we'll be close to the place we need to get to anyway, so... strike through. Not got this. I'll be honest, it's not got the same emotional impact as Bold Print did, but... it's not nothing. I'll do a highlight or a clip something later on. Kyron, thank you though. Oh, and here's Sadie. Here's Sadie right here. Where were you, Sadie, when my beloved strike through was getting strike through? The mission is currently unavailable. Really? What caused that? Oh no, he's just a regular guy. There he is. Let's get him moseying. We'll duck away, we'll hide for a while. If we can do. No, we've been spotted, so we need to clear some guys out first, I think. These aren't the right kind of docks, I don't think. It's the warehouses and stuff over by the train station, I think, are the ones that are good places to hide out in. Get rid of this guy. We'll have something that will... some food, if we can do, that will restore data. Oh, we've got our fancy food, haven't we? Yeah, here we go. Yes, have that. Done a clip. Yeah, you want to delete it, but it's trying to. Yeah, oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I always find that it does that. It's annoying. If you start a clip, even if you decide to like cancel it, it'll still do the clip. It'll just be like not relevant to what you wanted it to do. I do find quite annoying. Right. I think we're near enough the docks now to be able to hide out for a bit. See if we can go find somewhere quiet to duck away. Although, what's the radius on us? We're going to have to go quite far into the docks to be able to get away from this, I think. We'll have to run all the way along. We've not been spotted yet, though, so maybe we can get away with it a little bit. I think he spotted us. I think he spotted us. Yeah. Almost. Almost. Oh, saved by the lamppost. And by your helmet. Wow, you guys pretty... You guys did pretty well. Yeah, this is more like it. I imagine it to be a pretty good multiplayer area to have a shootout, actually. Did that cop just shoot that guy? Oh, balls. We're back to the boat. Let's see if we can get across this time. There's so many officers coming. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with this. It seems unlikely. We made it to the paddle boat, though. God, look how many of them there are. Are you trying to ride your horse in here, buddy? What are you doing? Oh, there he goes. Cop just shot a civvy. The very audacity of it. Ah, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Here's to you, strike through. We've run out of, What horse is this? Just a Tennessee Walker? There's an officer tempted to draw on him really badly. Right, let's go to the stables. And we'll sort ourselves out with Buell. Man, I do feel lucky that we do have Buell, though. Otherwise, we would be screwed right now. We'd have 0 horse. Would really be a rebel without a horse. Then we'll rest up, and then we'll go and do whatever it is Sadie wants us to do. Good lord. Good lord. Did not anticipate doing a full blaze through of that place. This is the new horse to buy, maybe. We can have a look at the available horses to buy. Buell's quite nice, though.
Hello there. That horse
What have we got?
If you want me to keep that overnight, there's
Oh, there's a Black Arabian. That's quite cool. It's too small, though. A Turkoman, which is quite nice. I think I've already got one of those, though. And then the Kota. Man, the speed on that thing is huge. That's crazy. It's a racehorse. But I'm guessing it'll be very jittery. So, we will saddle up Buell.
I'll get you switched out.
Maybe we need to change up our saddles in that case, actually, because it doesn't look great, does it? That maybe a bit better like that.
Hold up.
We zoom out a little bit when we're doing this? No? Okay. That's quite nice. I like that. Oh, I've already got it apparently as well. Apparently I already thought it was nice. There we go, that'll do.
It costs more for a reason.
Costs more for a reason. I've got the upgraded saddlebag.
Good to have one of
Go
those.
for oh, thank you very much. Oh, very, very nice. Ghost of Sunny bringing a ice latte in to recoup my losses. Very kind. Blanket. I mean, the blanket, they all look so much, especially at this level of graphics, they all look pretty much the same, so it's not a big deal. And the bedroll's pretty good. Well, that one's a bit nicer. I do like that one a bit more. No, we'll leave it as it is, I think. You don't like that horse, really? Not a big fan. What's wrong with Buell? Hey Vince, I do remember you. How's it going? Unfortunately, we just lost our beautiful horse Strike Through, who was a replacement for our beautiful horse Bold Print. And we are now left with Buell. Maybe we should go with Fine Print. What's Fine Print's stats like? Looks like it'll get dirty the moment you take it. I'm not a big fan of the blue eyes, to be honest. The bright blue eyes is a little bit weird to me. And we've not got the hat anymore. What is Fine Print is not great. What's the OG though? Maybe we'll give them a try. We'll go back to the original Fine Print. We'll give them some services. We'll give them some horse package. Oh, you know what? I feel quite good about this. I feel quite good about going back to Fine Print. It's been a long time. Can't quite remember why we got rid of Fine Print in the first place, but there we go. Yeah, that's better than Buell, I think. It's our horse. I mean, this horse will also get dirty the moment you take it outside, but still. It's ours. So we're going to head down to the docks. We're going to pay off our bounty, so at least we should stop any more of this chaos kicking in. Town Crier! How you doing, Vincent? How was your start of the weekend going? It's the weekend, thank the Lord. Don't have any Starfinder this evening as well, which is quite nice, so no prep work to do. Get to have a chill weekend.
I'll be right over.
You, sir. You, sir, come here. Yes.
If you wouldn't mind coughing in your sleeve, sir, I really can't afford to get sick again this month.
Rude. Son of a bitch. Yeah, exactly, Arthur.
Of course, sir, sorry. It's just a polite request is all.
Wasn't polite at all, mate. Oh, $580. Oh, let's pay them all. Oh, we're sub 1,000 for the first time. Arthur's getting real low now. Things are getting to the end of the line. Arthur used to have thousands upon thousands on him, whilst the camp got by with a meager handful of dollars. Officer, I'm sure you got the recent telegram that said that I was no longer a wanted man. I'm sure that information was disseminated instantly. Out of the way, buddy. Out of the way, buddy.
What's wrong with you?
You got to answer to the law. Law don't scare me.
Yeah. Let him go. Let him go. And live? Oh, damn. The Discord has declared my keyboard and biohazard. Is this... Oh, sorry, Kyron. I shouldn't have made you put the picture online. I do apologize. You get that goddamn tram away from me, you son of a bitch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh my god! I genuinely thought 5 Minute was dead then. I was like, no, 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 no. It was a good moment there. Like, my heart was genuinely in my... Stop the goddamn tram, Jesus Christ. I can't lose another horse. Right. You stay there. Fine print. Back to good old fine print. Oh, we're gonna get some weapons that way before we do this. I can't even remember what the mission is. It's been such a convoluted route getting here. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Sadie wanted something. Let's go find out what it was. What it was. Oh, it's Colm. It's Colm O'Driscoll. Yeah, you're right. Let's get ourselves our most fanciest of snipper refills. The Carasino. Colm O'Driscoll's gonna get hanged. And we are gonna make sure it's seen and done by knocking at this person's door before going into where we're supposed to go, which is here. There we go.
There you are.
Here I am. Come on, let's go. Let's go where? And why are you so riled up?
Today is a great day, Arthur. Today is the day they are going to hang Colm O'Driscoll.
That's so.
Rather they hang him or I shoot him.
Oh, they are going
Nice.
to hang him.
Yeah, and not before time.
I kind of forgot she's got a vendetta against Colm. Because obviously Colm's men killed her husband. Although 'twas Micah that burned down her house. Because he's an absolute shit.
We're going to attend the event ourselves.
And follow him onto the scaffold?
Well,
Yep.
let's hope not. But if I could see that
Let's hope not,
son of
eh?
a bitch breathe his last, I think I'd die a happy man. We are going to disguise ourselves.
In this?
In this.
Oh, what? Officer Nasty.
Okay.
Oh, wow, Sadie. No female police officers, I guess.
Just look the part.
We'll cut through the alley to get to the gallows. We keep our weapons holstered, our disguises on, and our wits about us.
Alright, we've got to get a picture of, Can we get past, please? There we go. Of this trio of fools. Dun 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 dun. Officer Morgan, at your service.
Being a fancy woman of Saint Denis shoots you.
I'd dress up like the Queen of Sheba and then seeing that son of a bitch swing.
They do some really nice platonic relationships in Red Dead as well, which I quite like.
You made it out of that predicament, as I remember.
Usually a character like Sadie is like the love interest.
You lost your husband. I lost my darling Annabelle. That poor boy Kieran. We've all
Oh yeah,
lost
Kieran.
something.
Poor Kieran. Man, you forget about him. That's sad.
orders, because we'll need cool heads and calm dispositions to see this done.
Oh, I'm glad you're here then, Dutch. Mr. Shooting Coleman the boat and...
Are you gonna keep your cool?
Oh, hey! Me and Arthur.
You seem to lose it all so often now.
This doubting and questioning of yours, I miss the old Arthur.
Don't we all?
You two quit it. Y'all got a job to do.
Wonder if we can get like a side-on shot of the three of them, like the Beatles style. Oh, if we cross the road, that'd be so good. You can get the Beatles photo.
How we're doing it, as far as I can tell.
Exactly.
We'll get it done, all right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Come on. We got a hanging to witness.
There it is. Come on. Oh, it's not great. Arthur's a bit too slow, but we might wait 1 second. There we go. Get a bit further across. He's got a terrible walking motion going on there, though.
Look here.
Never mind. A bit of a fail. Looks like it's a public execution. I see.
Hey. All right. Good. Now.
Where's the actual police? Oh, they're over there. Okay.
Assholes.
Sure.
The Combs boys.
Yes, I think so.
What a surprise. I'm glad we're here. What are they pointing at?
I don't know. We gotta follow them and find out.
Yeah. Oh, here comes somebody.
It's the least suspicious person in the world.
Stay here.
Don't do nothing.
Well, there's an actual police officer there, guys. Just to let you know.
Rush that horse, officer.
Yes, sir.
The crowd came to see a show. We don't want to disappoint them.
I guess they did.
That's actually quite a good line by Dutch.
See John swing by his neck.
Hey, you know I wasn't going to let it come to that.
I guess I don't know what I know no more.
And I guess this isn't the time to question.
There we go. There's the buddy cop we want to see. The buddy cop movie. Good cop, bad cop.
Either my decisions or yours. Here and now, Colm O'Driscoll's going to get his due.
Colm O'Driscoll. Not sure who wants to see it. It'll be a hit.
Let's go. Quiet.
What's it look like? Bunch of cops.
Good planning, guys.
Enough.
Excellent planning.
All's up on the roof. Once he starts shooting, we have to have our wits about us and move fast.
Ooh.
I guess we faced worse than this before.
Sure. Let's get to it.
Sure.
So, they got a guy up on the roof overlooking the gallows.
Yep.
Find a way up there, onto one of these verandas, through a building maybe, and get him. And
get him.
Do it silently.
Well,
Get him.
obviously I'm gonna do it silently. I want to see this bastard swing.
Oh yeah, and you know what? I didn't even think about Arthur's got a real personal vendetta against Colm as well, from when he beat the crap out of him. Do I know you?
Hello, mister.
Don't mind me, buddy. I'm just gonna checking the lock here. There we go. Oh no, apparently this is the wrong place to go to. So, all good. Well done. Beautiful pieces. Beautiful pieces, right? Oh, I can melee them. Why would I do that? Oh, I'm tempted though.
Howdy, officer. Damn lunatic.
Oh, that's so good. Come on. Police brutality. Here we go. Why wouldn't there be a door here? We go in sneaky mode. Activate stealth generator. Just a cop on the roof.
What's this then?
Oh, Arthur, come on. Come on, Arthur. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for knives. Yeah, yeah, obviously. There you go.
Boss is gonna swing, I promise.
Oh, there we go.
Well, Cole, there goes your escape plan.
Oh, we just unlocked some Red Dead. That's pretty cool. Can I have my hat, please? Oh, I can't get to have my hat. Boo. Oh, it's a carabiner rifle. Nice.
The only way to deal with him justly is by savagery. Colm O'Driscoll.
Take out the mayor.
Such man. He has murdered, tortured, robbed.
Oh, I can't have any but Deadeye juice either. Wait, that guy's carrying a gun. Are you not bothered about this? About the guy there, who's clearly in the gang, carrying a gun?
As well you may. I've been a bad man.
Silence!
These charges.
This is not a court where you shall be tried. This is a place where your sentence is to be carried out. And
This is a real, this is a really good moment.
hanged by the neck until you are dead. This is not a task we take lightly. It is not a task we enjoy, but it is a task we must carry out if our civilization is to prosper.
See, Dutch and Sadie grab someone and put a gun to them. Nothing happens. Arthur bumps into somebody and it's like half the police force is after you.
In his infinite wisdom, have mercy upon your soul.
Oh man, the realization, it's so good. Calm and collected. Oh, Sadie. Sadie, come on. You had a knife. You could have just... Yes, I get you, I get you. Who else we got? Who else we got? Come on, guys. Ah, there we go. Where? Oh. I like the way Arthur, if you can hear. There is no way he'd be able to hear him at all. That is very true. He prevented their escape. Oh, that's quite funny. Where are we going back to? Oh, here we go. Give me control. Give me control. I have to watch them. I can't, like, look away. Here we go. You dead? No. There you go. Ooh. Any others coming in? Oh. Oh my god, terrible shot. Doing much worse this time around. Oof, that was brutal. There we go. Nice and easy.
Well, we got him.
Let's just get out of here.
Go! Oh man, I really thought he opened his eyes then. Oh yeah, bin that super useful outfit, Arthur, that's fine. I didn't want to wear that again, that's fine. And so ends the tale of Colm O'Driscoll. I think there is maybe one other Driscoll mission left. Which is a good one. It's a real good one. Although it might be a post-game mission, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, we saw the bastard hang okay, but
Yep.
no thing ain't gonna save us.
True that.
Guess that's one less thing to worry about.
I guess compared to the entire government. Yeah.
Man, that's true actually, because Colm O'Driscoll was after you.
A letter came for you.
Oh, hello.
I know it's from that Mary.
Mary?
Mary?
She ain't worth it, Arthur.
Yeah, that's right.
Who is?
Another Mary mission?
My dear Arthur, I am sorry I asked for your help with Daddy, but at the time, I felt that I had nowhere else to turn. After reading the recent events in the newspaper, I understand much better now just how busy you have been.
Busy.
I don't imagine you will receive this letter, but I nonetheless must send it. Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams. I miss you, and I will always miss you, but I cannot live like that, and it seems you cannot live any other way.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm with you, the world makes sense, but when we are apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape.
Yep.
I am so sorry for everything long ago, and for starting up that business again. There's a good man within you, Arthur, but he is wrestling with a giant, and the giant wins time and again.
Yep.
You've broken my heart again, and I fear I have broken yours.
What?
For that, I
You
will
can't call
never
that.
forgive myself, but you must let me go now. I enclose a ring you gave me many years ago when we were both young, not because I don't like it, but because I care for it far too much, and it reminds me too much of you.
We've got to go sell that
I
immediately.
hope one day you'll find some people in love who can use this, for it kept me thinking of you all these years.
Maybe not.
And I hope by returning it to you, I can finally be free. Goodbye, Mary.
Bloody Mary. Like, you broke my heart again. Literally, I told her to sod off twice at least. Jesus, you broke my heart, Arthur Morgan. I did not. I wanted nothing to do with you.
Mr. Morgan. Hi, Uncle. How you doing with all this?
Damn well, if I do say so.
It's good how O'Driscoll was one of the first things that happens, and now, yeah, it gets wrapped up like only just now, right at the end. But to like, which is weird. To Dutch's favour, Cornwall was after them. He's killed him. O'Driscoll was after him. He's killed him. Like, he is actually kind of wrapping up business. As terrible as... yeah, no shit, Rev.
I fear I'm pretty sick.
I'm so sorry.
You seem well, on the other hand?
Yeah.
Yes, I've stopped all that silly business. I think I'm okay.
Aww.
Well, that's wonderful news. How?
I don't know. I met a Catholic lady.
Oh, I wonder if it's the same lady.
And it was lifted. The curse was lifted.
Aww.
Good.
I can't believe it. Really, I can't. All those years I wasted.
Years of academy training wasted. Are you approaching as well?
Sir Morgan.
What has happened to you?
Yeah, well, look at you.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Right. We're going to sleep, I think. Perchance to dream until morning. 15-hour quick kip. And then we'll see what the situation is the rest of the game. Maybe we'll go and blow some bridges. Oh, no, actually, we've got to go see the Native Americans up north, haven't we? We're going to help out Rains Falls. Arthur's not been eating enough, but he can't eat that much more because he throws up every time he does, so...
Morning.
Hey, Xavier, how you doing? Micah.
Put the knife away. You ain't impressing no one.
You think you're real funny, don't you?
Or slip and do us all a favor.
This is getting
Oh,
real
cheeky son of a bitch.
Now, everyone's bored of the tough act now.
You wait.
Yeah, you better run. Yeah, Micah. Oh, got a rumble on my thingy. Hopefully I'm still alive. Let's check the... Oh, I know. Let's switch back to the game, I think. There we go. If you can still hear me and see this, please let me know. I think I am still alive. It's telling me that I am, but... You never know with these things, do you? You never know. We've got a whole swath of missions remaining. Okay, so we've got EF. Oh, Eagle Flies. Dutch is convinced Eagle Flies to take action against the military. John Marston. And we've got... So we're going to see Rains Falls, and then we'll go to Eagle Flies, I think. Let me just double check on my Cephalon, if I'm still streaming. I usually have it in... thanks to Chiron, actually. I started putting it in thingy mode when I'm streaming, which is quite useful. It's quite a useful tool. It's quite a useful tool. Stream Manager... Yeah, it says I'm still live. Cool. I know one way to test it. Can do this. Oh no, OBS has crashed. Maybe that's what the issue is. So am I still alive? Maybe I'm still live in chat. It's just I'm not reading chat because it's not updating, which would make sense. I want my channel, please. There we go. Yeah, it says I'm still in live. Let me see if I can see chats on this instead. Yeah, that's more like it. Cool. No worries. Boop. There we go. Thanks, Chiron. I'm getting it through. Are you getting video? Oh, I'm on audio. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, cool. That's no worries. Perfect. Thank you very much for the thanks for the technical support, Chiron. Very, very, very helpful. Yeah, my Streamlabs has freaked out, I think, which is so the chat wasn't updating. I was requesting ye help, but could not see it when you provided. But thank you for doing it anyway. Mary Beth. Where's Sadie, actually? I want to know how Sadie feels after that whole situation. Is she around? No, it doesn't like she is. Unless she's on patrol. Never mind. Let's get out of here. Let's go and see if we can help the local. We'll take Fine Print. Welcome back to the fold. We started with you, and all being well, we'll finish with you, but, you know, we thought we'd finish with other horses as well, so there we go. Right out. We still got Hamish's hat, though, which is nice. Game seems to have kept hold of it. Which is quite a nice little treat. Didn't quite expect that. Usually when you pick up a hat in this game, it seems to be like, as soon as it's slightly gone off, it's, yeah, you know, you never see the hat again. So I tried to read chat there, and then on the stream, which is also frozen on my browser, and then eventually to my phone, and oh, regular chat has resumed again. There we go, it's updated. Well, at least we know that Fine Print knows what he's in for. Like, that is just standard. I was tempted to go back and like collect all of the times that I've ridden into a tree, but there's so many of them. I don't know if so many of them are so sparse. I can't imagine how long it would take me to collect all those together. Maybe set to come in like a wrecking ball would be a good track for that. Or what's a good impact song? You have clipped quite a fair few, which I do appreciate. So I can get those at least. I might have a scan through. Maybe we'll see if my nephew wants to. Well, I don't know. It'd have to be like 30 quid, wouldn't it, I think, to go through all of my streams and find all of marked time codes of all of the different. That's not a fiver job, is it? All the different tree impacts. For there are a few of them, to say the least. I'm not sure we've been up this way before. This is new territory. High up in the mountains. Maybe we swung by once or twice and that was about it. Or nearby at least. Yeah, not quite sure what the track would be, what an impact track would be for a series of tree crashes. What is that up there? What is that up there? Come on, come on. Don't chat and drive, folks. Don't read and drive, folks. That one had to be don't chat and drive, folks. Oh yeah, we did come up here, didn't we? There's a guy who was making a statue of his wife or something out of the mountainside. I forgot about that. Man, that was ages ago. That was probably about an actual year ago. Although it can't be a year because I'm not been streaming a year yet. I think Red Dead Redemption started in my second week of streaming. I enjoyed streaming No Man's Sky so much that I thought I'd give Red Dead Redemption a start. All that time ago. It feels about right though. No Man's Sky, Red Dead Redemption. It feels like I'm getting to the end of their journeys, which is really nice. It doesn't feel like it's stretched on too long for me, at least. I don't know how everyone else feels about it. What are you doing? Come on, fine print. You're better than this. Oh god, look at that view. That is stunning. Oh, I'm not in the game. Oh, that was close. That's how you lose, fine print. There we go. Take off orbit mode. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, so there is a mission, I think, over here somewhere. I say mission. There's Valentine. I think it's over here somewhere. Is it this place? No, it's the Mystery Hill home. Maybe it's over here. Ah, there it is. This bit. That it might be post game, so I might go and do it as Arthur because we're not going to do post game. Check it out. But I think it's a Sadie and John mission. It's been a long time. At least already has felt like a good journey. No Man's Sky, because it's a lot more freedom. It feels difficult to say it's been an impact. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've enjoyed going through it, but I don't think it's been, as you say, a narrative. It's been me just exploring all the new stuff that is in the game, basically, which I kind of enjoyed. What the hell is this place? Some sort of camp? Come on, back up. You can do it. Back up. There you go. Well done. Yeah. Oh, are we wanted around here? Ah, it's an enemy. Gonna guess a bear. Let's get our bear shooting gun. And we'll also get our Lancaster. I think it's run away. Cool, that's fine. We're not in need of a bear right now. We're all good. Oh, maybe. We'll see how long this mission takes, but I might go and do that alligator before we wrap up here. I think what I might have to do next week is... I'm probably going to be resigned to the fact that no matter what, however long it takes, we're gonna finish the game next week, I think. Because there's not that many missions left, considering what I've been doing today. I think there's not that many bits left to go. All of the side bits are done. Oh no, there was also the card playing. I don't know. I don't know how much I feel. I'm not massively in the mood for card playing for a while. This is a really pretty part of the world. This is nice. Yeah, don't come up here very often. I'm tempted to sack off the card playing. Ah, the Wapiti tribe. Wapiti tribe. Don't make me Wapiti myself. That's potentially quite offensive. I do apologise. Can we shackle the horse, please? No, I guess we'll just leave it there then. It's fine. Stay there. Oh, you're immediately walking away then, are you? Challenges for gambling are take it or leave it. I wouldn't force it or delay it, just end it. Cause yeah, that's true. It's that thing of like, I remember when I played it, like, I really enjoyed just having a session of just sitting down and playing cards. But I don't know if that's just a chill out thing rather than a stream thing, if that makes sense.
Howdy. I apologize, but there is nothing for us to speak about.
Alright. Fair enough. I mean, these guys would not want to speak to... We are lucky for the sun. They're very, very cool tents. And houses as well, which is quite... I like they've got both. Yeah, it's not even just not attention to the plot, but it's also just like it's a good card simulator, I think. I quite enjoyed it. But I think some of the challenges are things like, you know, you've got to bust so many people out of a game and stuff like that, and it's a bit... It is good, but maybe I should have done it back when I was doing all the other challenges.
You don't sound very well.
Nope.
I'm not. I think I'm dying.
I hope you find peace.
I don't know too much about peace.
Apparently not. Did you have fun with my son, the impetuous prince? I believe you went on a raid with him.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I suppose I lack the grandeur of a conventional king.
I don't know too many kings.
Colonel Favors, he has already exacted some measure of revenge for the raid. 2 women were assaulted by his men.
I'm very sorry about all of this.
Yes. Sometimes the correct path, the bravest path, is the least obvious, and also the gentlest. I'm a great disappointment to my son.
Your son seems to want a war.
My son thinks there is glory in death. Maybe he's right, but for me, I saw death being handed out so freely by the most foolish of men, I never could equate it with victory. Glory
This hat is not
come
working.
in service. Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know.
I've killed a lot of people. For a whole lot of dumb reasons. I ain't never seen much glory in it.
Well, your friend, Mr. Vanderlyn, he talks a lot. I don't know him, but my son is easily led.
I'm not sure I get you.
Well, perhaps we could go for a ride. I'm an old man. My whole life I have tried to bring peace.
But I ain't doing so good.
Then maybe you can take pity on my plight. Please, it won't take long. And maybe I can help you with that cough.
Sir!
Ooh. It's a fine horse, buddy.
Captain Monroe, do you know my friend, Mr. Morgan?
No, sir. I don't have the pleasure.
Arthur Morgan.
Howdy,
It's an
howdy.
honor, sir.
How can I help?
Wanted in many places.
I was just in Saint Denis. I spoke with the mayor.
You were
It's not
just
good
in
news,
Saint
I'm
Denis.
afraid. May I ride with you for a little?
Of course. Follow me.
Saint Denis pretty far away, buddy.
I want.
Right, we're gonna put our. Oh, we're gonna put our bison hat on.
Up in the mountains that's long been sacred to me. A place for reflection and healing.
It's return of. I know. Is it the skunk hat? Was the yeah. Beaverbane.
As I mentioned, I did speak again with the mayor.
The Bane of Beaver Valley, was it, or something like that?
But regrettably, it appears the oil company has already received approval to move forward with drilling on the reservation's land.
I supposed as much. So what does that mean for us now?
I'm not sure just yet. I didn't get the impression anything would be happening for a few months. I'm very sorry, sir.
It's so
I did
beautiful.
everything I could.
I know, Captain.
And I assure you I will continue to do as much as I can. Mr. Morgan, would you have time to help me at all? I would rather certain actions were taken by friends outside the tribe.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Oh, damn it!
That's good news.
Ugh.
Thank you.
I thought it was just a mission.
Meet me on the reservation whenever you can. Even just a couple hours of your time.
Whatever, buddy. Whatever, buddy. Damn it. That honor boost.
Anyway, gentlemen, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you both soon.
Sure. Thank you, Captain.
Maybe.
We'll continue on this way. I'm going to look for some herbs to give you.
Oh, thank you. I think I'm going to. I might have to try and like do some unredeeming before the finale. I think I want to go into the finale with. Where?
Brutality and beauty are both all around us.
Oh, there.
Mr. Morgan, please leave them.
Make it up for it. There we go. Sorted your wolf problem out, buddy. Don't you worry. Job done.
We can talk if you want, Mr. Morgan.
Oh.
But don't feel like you have to.
Well.
Beautiful ride ahead if you need some time to think.
How much you know about Dutch?
Yeah, it's important.
Mostly what Charles told me.
For years. He was the best man I knew. But he's been unraveling for some time now, and I ain't sure there's any going back at this point.
So why do you stay?
I'd have been dead by 18 if it wasn't for him.
That's interesting.
Never gave up on me.
It's quite nice, actually.
Something that's easy to walk away from. And he's got all my money.
Sounds like you have a lot to work out in your own mind.
I don't know why he's getting involved with eagle flies, but the two of them...
Eagle flies.
It's gonna be a problem.
It already is. So what are you suggesting we do?
The two of them were headed for Fort Wallace when I last saw them. I'll head over there and see if I can keep things from boiling over.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
You got no reason to thank me.
Sorry, hold up a moment.
All right.
Have to wait. Some of the plants I need will be growing down here.
Okay. I wonder if we can get some. I think he might give us something that actually lets us not be horribly dying all the time. A picture of eagle flies with the beautiful, beautiful mountain surroundings. Can we get in front of him? There we go.
Jacking it in and packing it up and sneaking away and buttering up and chickening out and pissing up home. Yes, bravely he is flowing in the spot.
That is essentially what's happening.
This is what I was looking for. English mace.
Ooh. Just gonna get some myself though.
Let's continue on.
Oh, okay.
So you were saying?
Back we go.
You got no reason to thank me yet. You know,
Arthur's son. What?
I had a son once.
What?
Years ago. Don't talk about him much.
Oh, what was his name?
How did I forget about this?
Isaac. His mother, Eliza, was a waitress I met. When she got pregnant, she knew who I was, what my life was. I didn't want to promise nothing I couldn't keep, but I said I'd do right by them. Every few months, I'd stop by there for a few days. He was such a good kid. She was too, I guess. Just a kid, 19.
What happened?
I got there one day and saw two crosses outside. I knew right away. Turned out some bastards had come through. Robbed them. And shot them dead. And offered $10. It hardened me. Feeling that kind of pain, I guess. I had to... I don't know. I ain't been a good man.
Yep.
At least you understand something of your anger.
I understand that you can't be a bad man and expect good things to happen to you.
Oh, that's good. Like, me complaining about the plot before missing, like...
I want to pick some ginseng.
About if you're playing a bad guy, you miss out on some things. Like, you can't be a good guy. A bad guy, expect good things to happen. That's really cool. I like that a lot. That's the whole moral of the story, folks. Oh, here we go. Here's our epic grand shot, if we can get it. Can we get a wider lens, maybe? What happens if I pick the ginseng before he did?
This will combine well.
Rest of that plant's gone then, anybody? Alright. Alright. I'm gonna steal your horse. No.
I'll put these in your saddlebag.
Oh, that's very nice of you. He's being awfully nice to us.
Mix these together. It tastes awful. But it'll help to keep your strength up. Alright, let's go. It's not much further now.
And what exactly are we doing, Rains Falls?
I appreciate the herbs, but I think it's gonna take more than that. I saw a doctor and he says I'm in a pretty bad way.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's alright. I'll work something out. If I get enough money together, I can always head out west to one of those sanatoriums in California. I still got some options.
Well, I wish you all the best.
He's heading off now. Wish you all the best. Goodbye. I do like this mission a lot for just it being chill exploration. Very nice. And learning more about Arthur, which is really cool. An establishment for the medical treatment of people who have convalescing or chronic illness. Ah, okie dokie. I think just the association with it is a bit more, a bit less optional, shall we say. Yes, yeah, sanitation rather than sanity. No more chatting for Rains. Should we ride on? Nope, this is as fast as we can go, I think. Yep, there we go. He's only got a wee slow horse, I guess. Well, I think he said he was an old man, didn't he? He's getting on.
It's just up ahead.
Cool. Let's go. Oh, it's this thing.
No, it can't be.
Oh, this actually wasn't burned before we left, I don't think. I remember seeing this completed.
They destroyed everything. I need to find the Chanupa. Who would do this?
Someone who wanted to enrage.
Yeah, that's very true, Karen. Let's ride.
Help me look around, please. The Chanupa is gone.
I mean, I don't know even know what I'm looking for, buddy. Oh, there you go.
Ceremonial pipe. There must be some clues to what happened here.
Sure looks like they was doing some drinking.
Oh, we'll take some of that, thank you. There's quite a lot of evidence. There we go. Ooh, it's an army flask. Ooh.
There's some whiskey here.
Just collecting all the booze. And some more booze.
I cannot believe this.
Too slow.
Come, take a look at this.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, we're stuck in thingy mode, that's why. We're not allowed to change the camera angle, I don't think. There we go.
An empty bottle of whiskey.
Well, if they drank all that, they couldn't have...
Do 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 do.
Done too far.
Well,
The Native Americans had tricks that we couldn't even dream of. Oh, we got more evidence? Oh, there's loads of evidence, okay. Is it just more booze, though? Logs. Whiskey-soaked logs.
There's some logs here they must have used as kindling.
A lot of evidence. Some more flasks. Oh my god.
look there. Smoke.
Where?
Whiskey. Bastards are having a party up here.
Wait up, Rains. Wait up, Rains.
Quick, Mr. Morgan.
Be the light beer you can get.
Do you have any binoculars?
I do. Oh, it's that weird little camp we saw on the way up.
Oh, there they are. These brave men. Some of Colonel Favor's men.
Oof.
They must have been the ones who did this.
Are you surprised this happened?
Not at all. But I hope we were past this.
Nope.
Well, you got land they want. Land with oil.
Oof.
They moved us here. They've taken everything we had. I signed 3 treaties myself, and they've broken each one.
Bloody hell.
Now they've taken the last hope. Now my people are going to want a war.
What do you want to do, Rains?
A war they can't win.
Not if I get it back.
Aha.
Get it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in, get your Chanupa, no one will be any the wiser.
Would you do that?
Well, you can't go, they know why you'd come.
I don't have any money.
No, I don't need your money.
Please see if they have our sacred items. But try not to hurt anyone.
Don't know about that second part, mate.
I'll try to ensure that they never even know I'm there.
I don't know if we're gonna go. I don't know how well we're gonna stick to that particular part of the plan, guys. think we're going to go with the traditional stealth optional route. He looks so stupid with his hat running downhill with the gun in his hand. In fact, can we just snipe them from up here, maybe? That'd be quite cool. Rifle horse. Rifle horse, come here. I require rifles. Yeah, exactly. No hurt. No harm done. Come on, fine print. What have you got for us? I would like from you, please, my Caricano rifle. Carcano rifle, there we go. And we'll take the shotgun, probably. Always good to have a shotgun. Oh, you can stay here now, buddy. Stay. How do we get you to stay? Stay. There we go. Got one there. Oh, these guys are sitting down. Literal sitting ducks. Sneak in and get it peacefully, and then walk 10 yards and get headshots. Yes. This is a good rifle. Oh, I like this gun a lot. Oh, man, you are a terrible guard. As are you. Oh, we got survivor. There we go. Good shot, but you know, is what it is. Man of the woods. Let's go investigate a little closer. We did get bad guy points for it as well, which is quite nice. Oh, there's some left, some left. Where are they? Where are they? One left. We should go in with the Viking hatchet, maybe. Keep it stealthy. Quickly steal this peach. There we go. Better be safe than sorry. Oh, no, this isn't going to go well. Let's try the other side. Man, this guy's going to be the worst officer. I wonder if we can shoot through the tent material. I told you you now decide to go stealth. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I missed! Oh, he's got me! Oh, he disarmed me! Wow, this guy's good! There we go, it's more like it. That guy was pretty good! You got cocky and you got shagged. That's exactly what happens. I'll take my hat back, please. Oh, maybe we'll take the ranger hat. Yeah, there we go. Then we can prove. We can offer that as proof. Did I lose something else? There's a golden gun around here somewhere. Oh, it's my hatchet. There we go. We can prove to Eagles Falls that nothing happened by coming back wearing the blood-soaked hat of one of those guys. Now, where's the thing we're looking for? Ah, there were boxes of TNT. We could have blown the whole place up. Ooh, jewelry. Hello. Arrows. Pocket watch. Nice, nice. What else we got here? Oh, I can see it on the radar now. It's just there, apparently. Is this pumpkin-y looking thing? I think it's an actual pumpkin. It's around here somewhere? Oh, it's here! Oh, I must have... Someone must have been doing something with it when I shot them, maybe. Oopsie daisy. I'm sure it's fine. It's the peace pipe that you're after. I mean, it's peaceful enough. Peaceful around here now. It's very quiet. Almost tranquil. Well, you guys aren't going to be needing any more. What have we got in your bags? Oh, these are very good. These are military horses, so they don't kick off the last, the slightest, you know, sound of rifle firing. Some dollars. Oh, a gold nugget. Nice. That is a surprise.
Whoa, easy.
Let's go with this real quick. Back we go to Eagles Flies. Rainfall, sorry. Eagle Flies is this son. Come on, fine print. I bring you tribute, my friends. I did, and more. Here is but a small trinket of what I found.
Here, I got your things, I think.
Yes, thank you.
To do it without being noticed, I bring you one of the horses. And a dead guy's proof. Also, I have a pumpkin.
People, the heart matter more. Was anyone hurt?
Yes.
It's a bad business. I should not have let you do this for me. But perhaps it will stop a bigger massacre. With these, maybe I can calm my people. Maybe I can calm my son.
I hope so.
Thank you.
I like just how many people were hurt and how quickly after we left as well.
Please, and most of all, I hope you can find peace within yourself.
I do like you having that whole conversation wearing the soldier's hat.
He's a man who...
Ooh, interesting.
So long ago I would have found weak and pathetic. Now I see as wise and thoughtful and sensible.
Yeah. Yep.
Or at least a Dutch pushing his son to do something real stupid.
Oh, and there we go. Archaeology for beginners. Are we by the cabin? We are by the cabin. I think this is how they kind of like lead you into going to the cabin if you didn't already do it. If that makes sense. That is where Hamish lived. That little cabin over there. Let's have a quick look at our map and see what we've got in terms of way of missions. We did agree to do that stupid mission for that guy. Captain Monroe, there we go. Honor among thieves. That might be quite a fun mission. John Marston is the Big Bang and Eagle Fly. So we've got a few fun missions to get kicked off with next week. I'm tempted to quickly, if I can do, fast travel down and see if we can deal with the alligator. Yeah, I'm way over time at the moment. But I'm that thing that like I don't want it to be like a little too much to do next week. So I'm kind of like, do I go and do the alligator now? No, because then I'll have to take the hide over to the guy. Yeah, it'll be too much. So yeah, we will leave it there. I believe we will leave it there as Mountie Arthur does his thing. We go over to the chat. Hello, hello. So, that was indeed very likely to be the penultimate episode of Red Dead Redemption 2, Badman Arthur's Journey. Possibly be another one. Depends how long these missions are. Some of these later missions are quite long, so it could end up being a third one, or just a very long stream next week. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to force it. Yes, exactly it. In the meantime, switching over to my schedule, you can find me this Monday coming, oh, there it is, every time, playing Flimsy the Dwarf Mechanic over on the Manapot Studios channel as another finale episode. Very likely to be the last episode of the All That Glitters Explodes adventure that we're playing with Krifu Bernal, who was in chat earlier, Retro Ted, who was in chat earlier, Kyron Russmore, who's currently in chat, and Crit Commissions joins us as well as we finish Season 2 of All That Glitters Explodes, hopefully with an equally big bang. And then on Thursday, you can find me playing No Man's Sky at 9 PM UK time, as we continue, and potentially, I might do a bonus stream of that sometime this week, maybe, I don't know, to try and catch up on the expedition, because they've got a short time limit that they run. I'm worried that both starting late and then having a week off, I may be pushing it a bit to get it done, but we'll see how I feel about that over the weekend. And then lastly, we'll be back at Red Dead Redemption. So this might actually be the last time this screen appears, because it's all going to change. So we'll see how it goes. I need to make sure I check out my updates as well. In the meantime, we're going to see if there's anybody about to raid. Not a huge amount of people currently playing online in my list, which is unusual. So this week it's been very busy that I've seen a lot of people doing that. Anyone doing Red Dead Redemption 2? Let's have a quick look around, shall we? Everyone talk like it's over after the. Oh no! Yeah, it's not over. It's the end of Season 2 for All That Glitters Explodes. We will indeed be returning in the future for some more wonderful. I mean, we have to return in the future because Flimsy's just getting power armor, and I want to try at least once to use power armor. So we need to get there. Anybody doing any Red Dead Redemption? Let's have a quick look. There's quite a few. Most people doing online business. Anybody in my groups? Let's have a quick look. Oh, someone's doing some karaoke games on Nintendo Switch. We'll give them a grade. I think we rated them a little while ago. They're pretty chill. We'll go see how they're doing. I think Retro Ted introduced me to them, so that's quite interesting. We'll go check out how they're doing. So please do stick around for the raid. In the meantime, thank you everybody for joining today. Thank you for the subscriptions from Shadowpaw, from Chiron. Thank you for everybody who's joining with the chat with us today. It's been super fun. Just some guy named JStation, whoever that is. Although, actually, on No Man's Sky stream, I was the second person on the stream list, and I was like, that's bizarre. I didn't expect that at all. That's quite cool. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me today. If you're not following Karen Russmore, who's been with us all day today, go check out their channel as well. Give yourself a shout out if you can, Karen. They are currently playing Pillars of Earth and working their way through that, as well as on Fridays I join them. They're going through the BioShock game series. I don't give you a shout out very often because you're here, and I just don't give you a shout out. So I should do that more often. But yeah, no worries, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend ahead. And if I don't see you, have a great time. Thank you for joining me. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye now.